Welcome back to regular programming. Now it's time for the super fun happy horror hour with your hosts, Adam and Mike.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome back to another month of pickups with my good mate Shane Hoffman. How are you doing, my man?
What's going on, brother? It is
Uh,
a very hot day here in SA, and I
yeah,
hear it's very hot up your end as well.
my end is very hot. Yes.
I didn't even think about that, how it came out, but that is
That's
pretty
it.
funny.
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. We haven't been here. We didn't do an episode recently. We were a couple of weeks late because life got in the way. Plus, we waited until some new announcements ticked over. We did do our last recording end of October, so now we've got 2 months to report to you guys of announcements, pretty much. So it's going to be a bit of a show. I've got some stuff I want to talk about with Shane. One of the things he knows about, and the others he will know about, but they're going to be surprised that I'm bringing them up. It's nothing exciting, but it might
Love
be
a good
exciting.
surprise, Adam.
You
I
know
like a
this.
good surprise.
You all know how this stuff goes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So first off, I remember we were talking. About I was going to go see The Running Man in cinemas, right? And it was a week after it had been, and it was stopped being in. Because when I go to the cinema, I like to be in like the biggest and best sound I can be in, right? So my cinema has two VMAX, and this has regular cinemas. So after a week, The Running Man wasn't showing in the good cinemas anymore. Just a week, and I was like, well, screw that. So I still haven't seen it. Um, and it just kind of got us talking about that short cinema run and how it kind of they talk about the cinemas are failing. Like, and I think
Hmm.
that might be one of the reasons. It is on my end because it stopped me going to watch a movie because it wasn't in a good cinema all of a sudden. Yeah. What else were we talking about that?
Um, well, I did see it in the cinema,
Hmm.
and the whole thing that's sparked this debate between us was that it wasn't I started reading and
Hmm.
it wasn't in like premium. It wasn't in Titan Lux. It was a standard cinema, still, had to pay a hefty amount.
Hmm.
I couldn't go to Marion in SA to see it in 40X because it's quite a way to get down there. Um and that's what sparked this debate is that
Yeah.
it wasn't getting that sort of exposure in the bigger cinema with
Yeah.
all the bells and whistles, recliner cinemas.
Yeah.
It wasn't attracting that, unfortunately. Um, and I think that was pretty poor. I mean, this film was being promoted like months in
Yeah.
advance.
They spent a lot of money.
Like
Right. Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense that to see a film like that, you wouldn't want to see it in the
The
biggest
best way you
screen,
could.
in
Yeah.
the best seats. Why wouldn't you?
Well, the same
This
thing
one was
happened with One Battle After Another as well, because that was the same at my
true.
cinema.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and it's becoming a thing. Like it's prevented me going to the movies to watch these because I don't want to pay. Because I think, I mean, just to give I guess, an understanding. Like if I go, I get a recliner seat and I pay like maybe $30, $32 or something to watch these movies. But then when they're not showing in there, they go into the cheaper cinemas and they're still $25 or $22 a ticket. And the seats aren't obviously nearly as comfortable. You sit too straight. It's almost like a bus seat. They're not terrible. They're better than what you used to get in the 90s, but they're still not comfortable. I don't want to sit there fidgeting and tossing and turning in this chair if I'm paying a good amount of money. I just want to sit and chill in my recliner like I do at home.
Mm, yeah.
So when they say this, so people try and pinpoint one reason why the theatrical experience is dying. I think there's so many reasons, and which will lead on to our next subject, which is the whole Netflix trying to buy Warner Brothers
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
When we're talking about ruining the cinema experience, I mean, one of the thoughts I had when we were going through that discussion about it was that Netflix has kind of instilled in us that we can watch what we want when we want. We can binge it. We don't have commercials, this and that. Where and that kind of abandoned traditional TV. Not, I don't think a lot of people watch traditional TV anymore because once me and you grew up in the same era. So if we wanted to watch a show, X-Files was on 9:30 on a Thursday night. You had to be in front of your TV 9:30 on a Thursday night to watch what you loved. Now you can watch whatever
Yep.
you want. And the cinema is kind of like that too. Like there's appointment viewing. There's a lot of like sometimes I've wanted to go to watch a movie. It's been in the cinema I wanted, but the times don't match up to when I'm able to go as well. So I think that might be killing it because Netflix or streaming in general has instilled in us that we can watch what we want when we want, but the cinema is also appointment viewing. They make it tricky. They have those short runs of theatrical windows, which, and there's many more other reasons. Do you have anything off the top of your head that you think is killing cinemas?
Well, what you were saying about the X-Files, that was a perfect example of TV back in the day.
Mm.
You know, every week, I think it was a Wednesday, just pulling out a random day, but
Yep.
8:30, X-Files would be on.
Mm.
You'd be ready, you'd be sitting there, you'd be watching it,
Yep.
going through the season. It's getting towards the end of the season. We're gonna have that cliffhanger. And it
Yeah.
was always around Christmas because the VHS cliffhanger version was ready to buy. And my
Yeah.
dad would always buy it for me for Christmas.
Oh, cool.
And we'd have it before Christmas Day, and it would be 23rd or 24th, one of those nights. He'd
Hmm.
give it to me as an
Yeah.
early present. And we would sit down, we'd watch it
That's cool.
um, before it hit the TV. So those were a big deal, and it was
Yeah.
super exciting because you've watched it this whole season. You want to know what's going on. VHS, let's chuck it in there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
So I think streaming, it has definitely killed cinema in a way, because especially Netflix, like
Mm.
I can Netflix before I moved back to Adelaide.
Hmm.
I mean, it was just too expensive, and what
Yeah,
we
it
were
is.
getting out of it just wasn't. I don't think it was worth $30 a month because
Fuck.
I wanted the premium. I wanted all the bells and whistles. I wanted 4K. I
Same.
wanted
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Why
Absolutely.
would you not want that?
Yep.
Um, so I just think it's a lot of money. It kept going up over the years. Stan, Paramount,
Yeah. Yeah.
Binge, you name it, it's gonna cost you money. Now,
Yep.
this will come. I'm glad you brought this up because this will come as like a total shock to you. Um, I've cancelled Spotify. I've cancelled
Yep.
Prime because I don't need it. It's too expensive to keep paying all that every month when I've got
Yeah.
other sources of media, music,
Yeah.
CDs, DVDs, whatever.
Hmm.
I can watch whatever I want that I've already got.
Yep.
I don't need to keep streaming, and especially with Prime, all the good stuff you got to pay for. Like, so they get
Yeah.
you there as well.
Yeah. With Prime, I think a lot of them you can get through other streamers. Like Prime, I don't use my Prime enough. And I was literally thinking today that I might start paying to get rid of commercials because the new season of Fallout starts next week. So I might just pay for the ads, get rid of ads for a month. It's $3 just so I can watch because that turns me off going to Prime just because the ads. Um,
It never used to have ads.
no,
That is
I know.
very
Yeah,
new.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Probably like in the past year, I reckon, year or so,
Yes, it
it
has
never
been
had
about a year.
ads.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I had my account for $3.99 a month for like 8 years.
yeah,
And then all of a sudden they jacked it up to $9. No
yeah.
notification. Just did it. And I was like, okay, that's not cool.
I mean, $9 a month is still
But
crazy cheap compared to what else is out there. But
it
yeah,
is for what's on there. There is a
yeah,
lot of good free content that you can
mm,
get,
yeah,
especially
absolutely.
new movies as well. Like you
Yeah,
can watch 28 Years Later on there,
yeah, yep.
for nothing, which is good.
28 years later is
Um,
great too. I loved it actually.
but I think the Netflix thing, Netflix originals can only watch it on Netflix. very little of that ever gets a physical, unfortunately. So that kind of sucks a lot
Yeah.
for us
Yeah.
because, especially like Knives Out sequel,
Yes.
um, you want to have that so you can watch them whenever. Like you want
Mm.
it next to Knives Out in the collection,
Yeah.
but you can't have that because it was a
It's
Netflix
Netflix. Yeah.
thing. It is pretty sad. Back in the day, all this stuff you could just go out and buy it on VHS or DVD
Yeah.
as you would.
Everything came to physical. If it was made, it came to physical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, it's not like that. Times are changing.
Mm.
Streaming is big business, and if you want to keep paying for it,
Yep.
you will. But
Yep.
as we both have now, I mean, you kicked Netflix probably
I
many times and then
Yeah, I
got it
have it
back
back
to watch
now
something.
because Stranger Things. I got it back on when Stranger Things um came back. Watched that within like a day and a half. And yeah, for this month, yeah, like you said, the new Knives Out movie. Wake Up Dead Man's on Friday. So there's a few things coming.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
wow.
Wake Up Dead Man will be out Friday. So I stayed for that because I'm a well, I love those movies, but I love Ryan Johnson as well. And there's a few other things coming out before Christmas. But actually almost finished the new Puff Daddy documentary that 50 Cent produced on there. It's fucking great. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's I was resisted it. It kept coming up. I thought, oh, I'll check it out, and I was got hooked, really hooked. Um, really well put together doco, to be honest. Like, could get Emmys away. Just the rise and fall of this guy's remarkable story. They will make a movie of him, I'm sure. Um, but anyway, yeah. So I got Netflix back. I'll probably have it for another month. I'll keep it for 2 months and then cancel it again. I cancelled my KO as well. Formula One season's over. Cancel that. I only grab that when Formula One's around. I don't want to watch cricket or you know there's nothing else on for me to want to watch. I can watch basketball or whatever on Disney now too, so I don't need to keep KOs. So yeah. But Amazon, I pay $80 a year for Amazon, and you get everything with that. Like I think it's a no-brainer because I buy a lot from there as well. And yeah,
That's probably something I would look into. And I know
we've discussed it.
listeners, if you've been with us from the beginning,
So
you
yes,
will know, you
yeah,
will know Adam has
you will.
hounded me relentlessly to
And
cancel everything and go Amazon for
yeah,
$80 a month or a
a
year.
year, yeah,
So I get all the
but
benefits of, free shipping and free music and everything. Because I
yeah,
was
and
just
and
paying way too much.
the fact that you haven't done it and how much I actually have harped at you about this, it's not just on this show, but the fact that you still haven't done it in like 13 or 14 months tells you how great a salesman I am. That's why I don't do sales because honestly,
Well, I'm getting there. I am getting there. I've cancelled a couple of things.
it's a
That
long
was a
way.
big deal.
Yeah. $80 a year, man. And like you said, you can't do just Spotify. You get all your Apple Music and podcasts through Amazon Music. It's just another app on your phone, but I mean, 80
I
bucks a year
mean,
for that. And then you can shop on Amazon and get your cheap movies when they come. There's a big Shout Factory sale on Amazon at the moment. Lots of 4Ks for like 30, between 30 and $40.
I never thought I'd actually cancel my Spotify because I use it just daily. But
Mm,
the one thing, and I will mention this, it's not movie related, but it feels like Spotify has been corrupted because
okay.
there's a lot of like all the stuff that you like, that you follow, like all these bands that you love. Um, there's new singles coming out with new artwork, and it's not them.
Oh,
It's
oh, it's
it's
AI.
not the it's AI. It's AI
Right.
generated singles.
Good time to
And that
cancel
was
it then, mate.
that was kind of the turning point for me. Like this happened. I noticed it a few months back. Mates said, "Oh, this band got a new track out. Check it out. Doesn't really sound like them." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Mm,
So I had to listen. I'm like, "Bro, that's not them at all. That's not them." So I kept seeing it and seeing it. I'm like, nah, this is not right. And there's a lot of other bad chat about Spotify at the minute. Not that
Yeah.
I'm going to go into that. I mean, if you guys want to look it up, you can. But yeah, it was something I just pulled out of. Um, and artists that are on there get paid next to
Oh
nothing
yeah,
for
yeah,
their
yeah, yeah,
music,
yeah. They get
and
paid
that's not
shit.
cool either.
No,
So,
not when the owner of
um,
Spotify is like a multi billionaire and the artists get nothing. But like he's just leeching. That's what the
yeah,
music. That's one thing about this Puff Daddy doco is that how much the artists suffer from these leeches that just
yeah,
take all the money from their
big time.
creativity and genius. Like the artists seem fuck all. They're so mistreated. Just yeah. And Spotify doing exactly the same. Apple are really good. I do have I have Apple Music, and they pay their artists really well. They pay them the best out of anyone. They actually pay them more if they record their stuff in with Atmos as well. So if they have if they release their music in Atmos, they get more per stream. Because that's what Apple want to be, the app like the sound experts. And
Yeah.
I've got to say Apple Music doesn't sound as good as a CD, but even the lossless stuff, but it still sounds pretty fucking good if you're going to stream music. I'm for AI. I use AI in work at work, like I wouldn't say it's not daily, but at least a couple of times a week, just for the nature of my work. But I don't like the premise of AI being used to create art, any type of art, music, movies,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't like that premise at all because art is a very human thing. The minute we start creating art by machine, then we lose humanity. I think it's just it's the beginning of the end for sure. We need to keep art within our own hands.
Well, this is movie related. And I don't know the full story behind it, but there is an AI actor superstar out there
Yeah, you're
that
talking about Tilly.
possibly, I don't know her name. I know
Yeah,
it's a she.
yeah.
Um, massive AI actor,
Mm. Well, do you remember the
and
movie Simone or Sim One from back in the day, the Al Pacino movie? Alex, is it Alex Garland that wrote that, or it's no Andrew Niccol wrote and directed same guy who wrote Truman Show. Al Pacino,
okay,
basically, made in the early 2000s, and it's basically about an AI actor, and no one knows she's AI because he's a struggling producer. He finds an AI actor, creates all these movies with her. She becomes a superstar, and he's basically her voice, her public voice. He talks and she talks to the public, but no one's ever actually seen her. Her movies are a hit. She's a big star. Um, yeah, it's a pretty interesting movie, but the fact that that was made 20 plus years ago is phenomenal. Have you ever you not heard of it?
I don't. Oh, it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen it.
Okay. Um, I've only seen
That's
it
just
once back in the day,
it's
but
crazy.
yeah, yeah, it's that might it'd be good to see that get a 4K to be honest, especially into today when AI is very prevalent. Yeah. Anyway, one of the many reasons, also the cost of cinema, the cost of going to the movies is quite ridiculous. So yeah, there's lots of reasons, and I think one of the biggest factors while you're there looking up Simone, um, one of the
I am,
biggest
but
yeah, that's all right. But one of the biggest
I
factors
can't
too, I
find it.
think, is that there's too much content. Everyone has streamers. Everyone probably has at least two stream. Most people would have at least two streamers, I think. Um, and there's too much content to keep up with. So I think that kills the cinema experience as well because people are like, oh, I'd love to go watch this movie, but it's going to be on streaming in like 2 months, 3 months. Why? I'll just sit back and watch another episode of fucking Gilmore Girls. I don't know, whatever the hell people watch, right? There's a lot of boxes being ticked into why the cinema experience is dying, and I don't know how they're going to recover. I wouldn't. I'd hate to be an exec doing theatrical movies because there hasn't been many box office successes this year. I mean, Zootopia has been smashing it, but I mean, it hasn't been a massive year for movies. It's been a great, and I think next month, actually, thinking about this, I might actually run down my top 20 movies for the year that I have watched, that the 2025 releases. I don't know if you've seen many, but because, yeah, planning on the fly here. Um, and saying that made me forget what I was going to say. What else was I saying before that?
Um, just prices to go to the movies. I mean, I was thinking about that while you were talking, and I mean,
Hmm.
it isn't cheap to go to the movies.
Hell no.
I
Cost me
mean,
50
down
bucks
here,
for a ticket and a fee
yeah,
for one
it's
person.
super expensive. Like
Yeah.
just on a regular day, let's say, reading cinema, um, premium $19, Titan
Yep.
Lux $22,
Yep.
standard $17.
Mm.
Any one of them, right? It doesn't matter which one it is. And then I'll always get a large combo, so that's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
$17 there.
Yeah.
So either way, it's 17 plus any of those ticket prices,
Yep.
and that's what I'm going to pay to sit in that cinema and watch that on the
Yep.
big screen and be absolutely just blown away by whatever I'm going to see.
Yep. And that's if you
Um,
don't have to pay for parking as well.
well, that's it. I mean, if you were in a big city,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's other things involved, but
If you
um,
have kids that need to be babysat, you're a couple and you have to go out, like that's a lot of money. It's going to have to be a very special movie if you want to go see it with your partner while your kids keep paying for a babysitter, go out for some dinner maybe beforehand. It's a fucking
it's a
three,
big night.
$400 night to go watch a movie.
It is expensive. Like
Yeah.
it never used to be like that.
Hell
Um,
no.
and the other thing is, if you're going as a couple, it's double. If
Yeah.
you're going as a family,
Mm.
well, look
Yeah.
out. I
Taking it,
mean,
yeah.
you're going to be
It's a
laying
day out.
down a lot.
It's a special event. I mean, a lot of families will be going to watch Zootopia, mum and dad or mum or dad and two, three kids. Yeah, man, it's going to cost a lot of fucking money to go out and not, times are tough. Times are really tough at the moment for most people. It's so whether it's you go to watch a movie or buy bread for the week, you're going to choose to buy bread for the week, right? Um,
Mm,
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
tough. Yeah, yeah, it's very tough. Anyway, um, Quentin Tarantino v. Paul Dano. What are your thoughts?
I haven't seen a lot of this. Um,
Oh, right.
I saw a little. See, I didn't see the Dano thing. I
Mm.
saw the thing with Matthew Lillard.
Oh, okay.
That popped up. Um,
He got stuck into
basically,
Owen Wilson as well.
Lillard was I don't know, at some event or a conference or something,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's got wind that QT was like, he doesn't think I'm a good actor.
It
How
sucks.
dare he?
Yeah.
Who was he to say that about me? It's
Yeah, but he
like,
was still saying it still hurts. Of course it would hurt because I mean
well, it does.
his
It
opinion is
does.
respected and look, I'm a massive QT fan. But and I'm a massive Paul Dano fan. I've always loved Paul Dano. And I've never seen the internet come out in defense of one guy so hard. I don't know if ever like everyone in the film watching community come out and like, QT, you're a fucking idiot. And I lost a I lost a lot of respect for QT for just for saying that. Look, it's so unprofessional. I did put a post on my page about because the whole bloody affair is 100% Rotten Tomatoes, which fuck Rotten Tomatoes too. But I was like, and I said, I wonder if Paul Dano's seen this. And to me, because someone did reach out to me, and I'm not going to mention names, and fair enough too, because they took it that I was standing up for QT, and it wasn't. It was more me saying about Paul Dano now has a chance to shit on his good stuff because Paul Dano is so great, and he got shat on by Tarantino, and the Kill Bill is perceived to be so great. Dano could shit on QT's work. Um, but yeah, man, it's been a fascinating week with that. And Tarantino's notorious for some terrible takes, especially with his tastes for some movies. Um, but yeah, that takes the cake.
Yeah, I think without hearing everything, but hearing a little bit, and it's all the same sort of vein. Um, it is very rough that he would
Yeah.
even do that.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not on to do that in public.
considering that his last film, It's called what? The Critic,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Well,
it's and
well, it
that's
won't
kind of
be, but
funny in
yeah,
itself.
yeah.
Um, but I think, Paul Dano, incredible actor. Like,
Oh,
oh
he's
my
amazing,
God,
man. He's amazing.
the
He's
list of films alone that
yeah,
he's done.
yeah. And
Come on.
his range too. He's got range, man. Like he he's not just a one trick pony. Like Dano, that's what I mean. That's why people stand up because he has a range.
He's not a Michael Cera, okay? He's not a Michael
Don't
Cera.
bag Michael
He,
Cera. I like Michael Cera. I think he's a
I
comic
like Michael
genius.
Cera too, but sometimes his range doesn't go too far out of the box. But he's fucking sick in the Running
Yeah,
Man. It's different
is
in the
he?
Running Man. He
He's
really
great
is.
in the Phoenician scheme that come the new Wes Anderson that came out this year too. He's phenomenal in that, man. He's so funny. Like he's just funny. I'm a big Arrested Development fan, and that's he's so great in that. I'm not sure if you've ever watched Arrested Development, but if you had,
I haven't, and I
yeah,
haven't seen the Phoenician Scheme yet.
okay,
Um,
that's fucking
I
great.
think I think some actors, if they've got like a bit of a tone,
Hmm.
like just voice wise, a little bit mono, they will get pigeonholed into so many roles, and
Yeah,
they won't breathe, they won't grow, they won't do other things because they keep getting cast into the same fucking role
yeah, yeah,
all the
yeah.
time.
Pigeonholed. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, and it's not just people like that. I mean, perfect example, um, Liam Neeson,
Yeah.
pre-Taken. This guy did different movies.
Schindler's List, man. It was Oscar
He was
Schindler,
different
right?
characters.
Yeah, yeah,
He does Taken. He's the same fucking dude in about
yeah.
20 movies after that.
Yep.
And I was just saying 20 as a random stab. There
Hmm.
probably is 20. Um,
It'd be close to it. Yeah.
until he did Naked Gun just
Uh-huh.
recently, it broke that mold, a curse, if you will,
Yeah.
that he was just this guy. No,
Yep.
he's not just that sound of voice. He's Liam Neeson. He's more than just that guy from Taken.
Hmm.
He is a phenomenal actor. He's done incredible
Absolutely.
roles previous to that. He did Rob Roy. He's done Next of Kin. He's done so many fucking movies. But
Yeah.
he got pigeonholed hardcore. And that was just an example. It's a real shame, like that can happen to an actor. And I
Yeah, I mean they choose it for money sometimes too, but I know it's yeah, I
it's
know what
their
you're saying.
job.
Like it's happened to a lot. Like it happened to a lot, but they've got to maybe fight against that too. I don't know. But again, there's so many things that come into play with their agents and whatnot. Um, yeah,
For sure.
it's kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, QT, bit of a dick. Lost some respect. You just don't do that. It's not, it's kind of one of those unspoken things in Hollywood. You don't rag on another performer or an artist in public. It's just silly. But that's QT's ego. He thinks he's untouchable, and he's probably on a coke bender. Who knows? Because that's kind of what his thing. Just looking at Running Man's only made 36 million domestically. That's US domestically. That's a
Really?
shame. Yeah, that's a shame. It hasn't been
Well,
received very well. Like everything I see is 3.5 stars for it. Like it's not well loved either.
I see. I see original Running Man as an action film.
Hmm.
Once it gets into it,
Hmm.
it's action. It just
Yeah.
rolls.
Yep.
This one isn't like that. It's not. There are action sequences, but they are very well paced out.
Hmm.
Um, and I thought that was really good. There's a very decent story in this because it's telling it. I think it's more accurate to the book, and I haven't
It
read the book
is.
or the short
Yeah.
story.
It is because Stephen King had a bit of oversight on this one. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I think the 30-day thing was it was a thing. It was part
Hmm.
of the story, and
Okay.
it kind of lapses throughout the film in this many days, and we're up to this day, and as it goes on.
Okay.
And I thought it was I liked it regardless. And I said to you in a personal video message review,
Hmm. Yeah.
if you're going to see this film and you're expecting something like the original, you'll be disappointed. If you're expecting flat out action, you're going to be disappointed.
Yep.
If you want to know, the preview just gives it something that's not.
Yep.
Like the preview looks like it's flat out action all the time. It just doesn't stop. But it's not like that. It doesn't
Hmm.
make it a bad film. It's a
Yep.
really good film. I'd totally buy it. I'd totally watch it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. 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 I'm still keen to
Um,
see it because I do want to make my own opinion on it for sure. I mean, I'll definitely watch it. Because well, for one, it's Edgar Wright, but yeah.
I mean, it was a big deal on many levels for that film.
Hmm.
To even come out, there was like, a given from Arnie himself. It's like,
Yep.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
letting you guys take the reins and go with it. Um, I think in my eyes, I think it is a winner for sure.
Yeah.
Because I never would have thought a remake of The Running Man would ever happen. I never thought
No.
I'd want to see a remake of The Running Man. Because I'm not a big fan of remakes of old films that I grew up with,
Hmm.
80s stuff, early 90s. But this one, I reckon it was locked in the bag winner.
Yeah. Cool.
So
Yep. Well, if you like it, I will take that to the bank. Um. Next one is a little smug from me about the Dusk Till Dawn 4K on its way. I called it. I saw it.
okay, yep.
Saw it on iTunes. And I'm not telling people how I figure this stuff out because these are my little scoops. But yeah, I mean, I put it on Facebook page, my own Instagram page. And a few days later, Dawn of the Discs kind of confirmed it. We don't know who it's coming from. I can't. I don't know what studio it is. It could be coming from anyone at this point. Whether they've sold the licensing off to maybe Shout or Arrow, or whether it's actually coming from. I don't know the studio who made it. I have the Blu-ray. I haven't bothered looking. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. It was one of our on our wish lists on the curbside pickups. I think on
I
many
think it's
people's
on
wish lists, but
everyone's wish list.
yeah, yeah, and it'll look great. It will look great in. I did check it out because I do own it on iTunes as well as the Blu-ray, and I did check out the 4K, and it does look pretty, even through iTunes. And Apple are pretty good with their. Well, not pretty good. They're probably the best streamer when it comes to that type of quality. It looked pretty freaking sick. It looked really, really good, clear, crisp. I actually went to the scene where they end up start at the when they get to the titty twister because it's so colorful, it's dark, and you have all the neon lights. Looks fantastic. So pretty keen to see what it looks like on a disc. Absolutely. Um, yeah. And one last point before we start getting into the actual physical media side of it, and thanks for listening along this long if you are. But I just wanted to ask you a question. It's probably a really simple answer, but I think it's a really good talking point or a good thought experiment. Is why do we still actually have DVDs, like the actual DVDs, not Blu-rays or 4Ks, but why do we still have them? For me, a lot of people are probably screaming into their headphones right now, saying this is why. But I don't know. I just wanted us to talk about it.
Um, so DVD, it was the next step from VHS. It was like the new premium of VHS. So,
Mm,
VHS, it's tape. You play that tape enough, you're gonna get some damage. I mean,
hmm
it's inevitable. DVD gave us clean, crisp quality, and it never faltered as long as you looked after it.
yeah.
Now, DVD widely available wherever you go. It doesn't matter what that release is. Um, if it's gonna get it. above a
Yeah,
Blu-ray or
yeah, yeah,
obviously a 4K.
yeah.
Um, there are more DVD releases out there than any other release out that you could think of.
Yep.
Um,
They still,
unfortunately, unfortunately, Australia have the DVD kings of the world will get the DVD release, whereas
yeah,
America will get that Blu-ray release and or a 4K release.
yeah, yeah.
So, you know, I know people that I follow on Insta or on Facebook, they still buy a DVD.
Hmm.
I don't know why,
No, me
but it's a
either.
personal preference.
There's a
Maybe
cost factor and it's yeah. I mean, I
all
think,
that
and
too.
some people don't care about the quality of things either. So, I mean, they'd be the two main reasons. But I didn't mean to interrupt, but as you were talking, and I honestly didn't have this thought in my head until now, is that DVD seems to be the only technology that was superseded that is still stuck around its entire runtime.
Yeah,
Because you think cassette tape kind of killed vinyl, CDs killed cassette tape and vinyl for sure. Then
yeah.
streaming has killed CDs pretty much. But then DVD came along, Blu-ray came along, DVD stuck about. 4K's come along, they've both stuck about. It's I can't think of another technology that was superseded like that type of. There's plenty of tech. Trains are still about. I'm not going to talk about like that type of thing. Trains are still the most efficient and best mass transport we have. And they've been around forever, even though they've been superseded by other things. But I mean, when it comes to this type of thing, technology or physical thing, DVD is the only thing I can think of that's stuck around. I mean, vinyl's made a comeback, VHS is making a comeback, but honestly, they did die and had to be resurrected. DVD's just always been there.
Um, I reckon also you did talk about the price point.
Yeah.
DVD has always been affordable
Mm.
to everyone. And
Yeah.
as we know, because we're hardcore nutcases for physical media,
Mm.
you want the best.
Yeah.
You're going to pay through the nose for the best at times.
Yep.
4K, the premium, Blu-ray next down from that, and then you got DVD. Now,
Mm.
if you don't care what that looks like, you will get the DVD because you just want to see it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a TV that's, with all the bells and whistles, it's not going to matter to you.
No,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
I mean, if you've got like a pretty high-end TV, I mean, I had this conversation over the weekend with Mark, 4K
yeah.
Freak, about transfers and whatnot. And I still believe the best Blu-ray transfers I've ever seen are on a plasma TV. They always
Yeah.
look way better.
Yeah. My
Everything moving
Blu-rays,
forward from that.
my Blu-ray on a plasma,
Um,
because my first Blu-ray I ever brought was Transformers, the Michael
yep,
Bay Transformers, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna look sick on my plasma, and it did. It was fucking amazing. I
it
don't think
really
I've ever
is.
watched it since.
It's kind of, I mean, plasmas did have, their setbacks. I mean, they ran really
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, absolutely.
Um, if
Energy
you
suckers as well.
if you if you had it, if you fell asleep and the menu came back on, it was burnt into the screen.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
turned
yeah.
it off, the menu's still sitting there. I
Yep.
mean, those little things, yeah, not great for plasmas,
Hmm.
but if you kept using it, it would kind of work its way out.
Yeah.
Um, but I think that back in the day when I had my plasma and I was watching movies like, you know, the early Saw movies, they
Hmm.
looked way better on that screen than any other screen after it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't put watch it. I mean, I do have some DVDs and I check them out rarely, but when I do, like some are better than others because
Yeah,
yeah, DVDs they're formatted 420i, 720p, and some will be upscaled really brilliantly and look good as almost as good as a Blu-ray, but then some just look like VHS that look like trash on a screen like that. So they were
yeah.
kind of made for the old CRT screens, some of those ones, because this was before HD TVs were ever thought of. because DVD were out well before plasmas were. They were out when sort of CRT TVs. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, no, I mean they still outsell two to one over Blu-ray. Like so, for every two DVDs, they sell half Blu-ray and half a 4K. Like it's crazy.
Yep.
Or one Blu-ray and one 4K for every three DVDs. Yeah. So it's
I
bananas.
mean, there's just more DVD out there than
Yeah.
any other
Yeah.
physical release you could think of.
Mm,
Um, they're always going to have a DVD release of it. I mean, there's plenty of companies in Australia that will pump those DVD
mm.
releases.
Yeah.
Um, and people still buy them because, if that's all they want, they just want to see
Yep.
the movie.
Yep.
Could be $10. It could be, you go to Reject Shop or Cheapest Chips and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's $5. I just got this for $5. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm
Hmm.
still celebrating physical media. You know, I think for us, we get swept up in all the hoo-ha of the 4K and the
Yeah.
best transfer and pay way more. And yeah, we enjoy it because that's
Mm,
what we do.
mm.
We want to see it at the most premium we can. And this just circles it back to where we started with this whole conversation.
Yeah.
Going to the movies, I want to see this film in the most
Yes.
premium way we can, in the
Absolutely.
recliner, on the biggest screen, the
Mm.
biggest sound, 40x if you want. I want this chair to rock me the fuck out and near throw me into the screen. I want it all,
You want
you
immersion?
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that really boils it back down because
Mm.
some people want that, some people don't.
Some people
They
don't
just
need it.
want to
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
movie and
And that's
that's it.
fine. Like, there's no snobbery towards that. There
Absolutely
used I
not.
used to
No.
be snobbish towards that, but I'm losing it because I just understand people prefer things in different ways. But um, I think one of the biggest factors, and again, I was thinking this as you were talking, that is that they're actually also DVDs are really still cheap to manufacture. It's so much cheaper to manufacture than Blu-ray and then especially 4K. And so the
Yep.
companies will release them on DVD because they're cheaper to manufacture as well, and they'll push them more. And like you said, if a movie gets released, it gets a minimum DVD release. If it gets Blu-ray and 4K, it still gets DVD. But sometimes you'll get a DVD and a Blu-ray, and you won't get a 4K, or you'll just get a DVD and a Blu-ray. So yeah, anyway, we'll probably move on from that. We're going to get into the physical. I'm just going to let my cat out the door. Did you watch anything this month? Any new 4Ks any good
Uh,
transfers?
not, not really. I haven't watched a lot lately. Um, yeah, it's been a bit quiet on the physical front for me
Yep.
of late.
Okay.
Haven't, I mean, I've been to the cinema a couple times. I mean, I could, yeah, chat about that. I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
saw Running Man.
Yeah. What
I
else?
thought it was, I thought it was fucking wild.
Yep.
It's worth seeing. I saw Predator Badlands in
Oh,
40X,
good.
and it was like a roller coaster ride for 104 minutes,
Yeah, I'm keen to see that.
and that was pretty cool. One scene near the end of the film, there's a big fight off android sort of baddies
Yep.
getting burnt up and stuff. And the smell in the cinema was like them.
Really?
Like they went with a what an android would smell like being burnt up and shot up and all that. And
Wow.
they injected that into the cinema
Huh.
and you could smell it. It was like burning plastic and all that sort of stuff. Because that's what the 40X experience gives you. There's different scents for different scenes. Um, there's like mist in the air, and there's like stuff blowing through the backs of the headrest, and
Huh.
all sorts of different stuff. It was a crazy experience. Um, so I think a lot would go into actually putting one of these films together in that sort of
Yeah.
run. Um, it, because it's specific to the film. Um, but yeah, I haven't really watched. No, I haven't really watched any 4K stuff
Okay.
lately in the part. Well, since we chatted last time, I've been to the
Okay.
cinema a couple times. But yeah, what have you seen, Adam, that's
Well,
blown your hair
before
back?
before I tell you that, when we're talking about From Dusk Till Dawn, I did look at up my sources about any other 4Ks that are coming, and we will be. It looks as though we're going to be getting The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia one.
Wow.
That's a 4K digital now, and The Emperor's New Groove. But I think The Emperor's New Groove was announced as a physical 4K was coming. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Um,
I reckon I saw that too
yeah, and
a few
I
months
yeah, and I
back.
think Narnia is coming because there's a new Narnia. Greta Gerwig's directing a Narnia series for Netflix. Um, but even though Narnia is a Disney property, but yeah, it's available for digital for on digitally 4K now. So I'd expect the physical to come with that as well in the new year. Anyway, my things that I watched, I've only got two this month because I haven't watched, strangely enough, because I've got Netflix back. I've been watching Netflix making up for it while I've got it. So I haven't watched a lot of my actual discs, but with the two 4Ks I did check out was I got The Mask from Arrow.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
was pretty happy with that. I think that looks pretty great. I've seen better 4Ks, but I was pretty happy with it, to be honest.
Was it
Um,
worth the wait?
The Mask,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean,
Because obviously I haven't bought it. Um,
yeah,
it was breaking the internet for many years that we wanted it,
yeah.
then we got it.
Hmm.
Was it worth the wait? Is the hype? Is it worth it?
No, probably not.
Wow.
I mean, I think if you one of those ones definitely looks better than the Blu-ray, and it is pretty good. It's pretty impressive. But if you have a Blu-ray and you're happy with it, stick with the Blu-ray. Honestly, um, I did have the Blu-ray. I can't remember what it looked like. Honestly, the 4K I was pretty happy with. So, yeah, if it was worth the wait for 10 years, probably not. If you had the Blu-ray, you're good. I think pretty solid. Um, The next one though I watched was come out November, Red Sun from Studio Canal. And I low key or have always kind of proffered that Studio Canal um do some of the best transfers on the market for sure. Between them and well, I don't know, the other usual suspects. Um I think Shout Factory are probably the most overrated with their transfers, to be honest, but I think Kino and Arrow do better ones. And Criterion actually, obviously. But Studio Canal are right up there with the peak of the doing the transfers. They spend a lot of time on it and do good work. But Red Sun is that it's a Western, but it's also has like it's an American Western, but it has a Japanese storyline. So it's West versus East type of samurai versus a gunslinger from the Wild West. It's a great movie. Really surprised me how much I enjoyed it. It was Charles Bronson, I think, Toshiro Mifune and Alain Delon, the French guy. I've spoken about it on this show before when it was announced that it was coming, and I can see you checking it out or looking
I
it up.
am.
You'd like Red Sun, mate. I reckon you'd really
I've
like it.
heard of it, but
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
yeah, the transfer is really great, and the movie was pretty impressive. Because I'd never seen it before. So yeah, they're the two that stand out to me. Um, Next up we have g generally what did we have arrive? And it's been 6 weeks, so I've got all of November and half of December, I guess, to talk about. Um, so don't ask me the numbers, because it's been Black Friday. Anyway, I know you had you got a couple, yeah? Did you get? Because I know you've scaled right back and you're collecting, so I don't want to
I I've
put you on the spot.
scaled way back.
Mm,
Um, so the only thing I've had come in is Mikey.
yep.
Um, and
That the
that
vinegar syndrome, yeah?
took No, that was from oh, I can't think of it at the
MVD?
minute. No, Treasures.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of it. Um, I've had a bit of a brain fart. But yeah, so basically I had that come in. I pre-ordered it from the get-go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got like a small magnet and a poster with it, which was really cool. Hard box set. I haven't even watched it yet. Because it's not the sort of film you just chuck on. It is a bit of a brutal film.
Okay.
Um, and sparked a lot of controversy back in the day. Anything that's kid related and they're killing people,
Mm, mm.
it normally makes people a bit on edge.
Yep.
Unless it's the good son, everyone loved that. Uh,
Hmm.
but yeah, that's the only thing I've got come in. I haven't really bought too much lately. Um, so yeah, no pre-orders at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I've got. But I'm sure after Black Friday, Adam, you're gonna bedazzle me back into
Yeah.
my seat.
Maybe, maybe. Yeah, so I was saving and waiting for Black Friday, but before Black Friday sales came, especially on Amazon, they've had a lot of Criterion movies on sale on there for about a month now. They actually finished like yesterday, most of them, and now there's a Shout Factory sale. Um, so I picked up around 15 brand new Criterions. Some of those were from Rare Waves as well because they had the sales, like a worldwide sale. Obviously not as cheap as the US get them, but the I'll just talk about the Criterions I got. I picked up The Last Picture Show, the Peter Bogdanovich film, because I watched that about a few weeks before I brought it because I loved it. I thought it was great. I picked up Mishima, Life in Four Chapters, the Paul Schrader movie, Punch Drunk Love, Thelma and Louise, Happiness. These were all 4Ks. They were all in the $30 to $40 range. I picked up In Cold Blood, which is a movie based on the Truman Capote book, uh, which the movie Capote that Philip Seymour Hoffman won his Oscar for is based around him writing that book. Anatomy of a Murder, which is something I've been wanting to watch for a long time. It's an older movie, Otto Preminger film. I did watch Flow on 4K, the Criterion 4K. It's stunning. It's fucking Flow. After the second watch, I actually think Flow was probably the best movie of 2024. Overall, not just the best animated. I just think it's a phenomenal movie. Picked up and then three Billy Wilder films: Ace in the Hole, 1, 2, 3, which is the only one of his I haven't seen, and Witness for the Prosecution. All great. I mean, Billy Wilder is one of the goats of all time. I did get the Arrow releases, Miss 45 and In the Mouth of Madness. I haven't watched those yet. They're just sitting on the shelf collecting dust with a lot of others. Um, Picked up some DVDs. I might as well talk about op shopping. I picked up Ruthless People, which is I love Ruthless People. It's one of my it's great, right? They're talking about what needs a
Hell
4K.
yeah.
That's a Zaz film. I didn't realize it was a Zaz film, but I loved it. I think that's Danny DeVito, Bette Midler, and Judge Reinhold, right? That's that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I saw that at the drive-in
Did you really? Wow.
when I was young. I don't remember heaps of the film when we
Yep.
saw it, but I know that we saw it. There was like they did back-to-back things back then,
Right.
and I
That's
know
cool.
that was one of them. It's
Yeah. It's a cool movie, man. It's really great. I always
it's a
put it up there with Down and Out in Beverly Hills as well, the one with Nick Nolte and I think Bette Midler's in that too. Maybe.
I think she is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love both of those
it's a great
movies.
movie.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're both great. Nick Nolte in that is fantastic, actually. Yes, I thought I should mention that. One a movie I've always loved, another one from the 80s, Bruce's Millions. I finally got the Blu-ray of that. You'd know Bruce's Millions for sure, right? Richard
Oh,
Pryor movie.
gold,
Yeah,
absolute gold.
yeah. Some other Criterion. Jojo Jansa. Speaking of Richard Pryor,
Oh,
not
very
seen that.
nice, very
Yeah,
good.
got that from Rare Waves. That was so these are 4K as well. The Fisher King, which is the Terry Gilliam film with Robin Williams and Jeff Bridges. Fisher King is fantastic. I mean, Terry Gilliam is my guy. Power of the Dog I picked up, a movie I thought was important for my collection. And I also got The Blob. 1958, The Blob, because both The Blobs, and me and Mike will talk about it on the Super Fun Happy Horror Hour at some point, are great. Both The Blobs are amazing. Have you seen either of them? There's a
I've
remake of,
seen the remake. I
yeah,
haven't seen the original.
yeah, they're both just phenomenal in their own way. Got the Ten Commandments steelbook, which is a pretty epic set, 4 discs and 2 movies on that. The 23 original, and then his same director, Matt, did the remake in 56. The Lady Eve was the 4K that came yesterday. So some of these are one movies I ordered back in early November that have just arrived, and they were the last ones, basically. There's a few more that straggled. If you've seen my Instagram today, the Wednesday, the 10th of December, you would have seen what came straggled in from Rare Waves. And I picked up a few from the JB sale because JB had their Wicked Wednesday and 20% off plus a $10 perks voucher. But that $10, 10% perks voucher doesn't apply to physical media unless you happen to order it online at the right time, and which I did. I didn't realize it didn't apply, and I applied the coupon and I got the extra discount on the physical media, so I didn't have to worry about. I won't have to worry about Boxing Day too much now because I got what I wanted from there, which was what did I get from there? Corpse Bride, Conjuring Last Rites, Fight or Flight, Salute of the Jugger. Finally got Salute of the Jugger, and a girl. Yeah, and that was it. Oh, I picked up Rick and Morty season 8 too because I collect all the Rick and Mortys because that show fucking rules. Um, yeah, that's a lot of what I collected. Um, yeah, Matchstick Men. Have you seen Matchstick Men? Because I got that and check that out.
A long, long time ago. That's a fucking great movie.
It really is, man. Really underrated Ridley Scott. I'd never seen it, but Nick Cage, and I've always been a Sam Rockwell fan as well. Love that guy ever since I saw him in Galaxy Quest, I think. I've just followed his career since then. But yeah, he's great. So great. They're both great, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Anyway, and the only pre-order I have coming that's left that I ordered in that sale was also I got one thing I learned, and if anyone listening is a Telstra customer and has Telstra points, I didn't realize you could actually buy Amazon gift cards with your Telstra points. So I cashed in 30,000 points and bought a $50 gift card, and I used that to buy Uncut Gems. So Uncut Gems 4K Criterion cost me $8. So that will be sent. Who the fuck knows when, but sooner rather than later would be good. But that's pretty much all I've got on pre-order. I've got nothing else coming. So yeah, despite all appearances, I still remain. I've cut back, but these were sales. Sales are exceptions. Sale times are exceptions. So I think I am just going to really focus on sales now rather than picking up stuff brand new. Yeah, unless it's something I think is going to sell real quick, and I must have it. It's going to be rare. That's going to be rarer. Yeah, I'm getting smarter.
I have to say this. I
Go for it,
have to
bro.
I have to chuck this in there. Is a jack-o'-lantern one of those things?
Oh, that shit still hasn't. Yeah, that's supposed to be on its way. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. Yes, that was the impetus for me going, this is fucking, it's out of hand. It's out of hand. But I did end up selling my Shout Factory ones on eBay, so I made up some of that cash, which was good. Yeah, yeah. Obviously not all of it, but yeah, I did manage to sell them to someone in Adelaide. I think I sent them to, strangely enough.
Really?
I think it was Adelaide, yeah.
I haven't received those yet, Adam. I'm
uh,
absolutely devastated. But
but I'm
yeah,
going
that
to. Sorry, no, you go ahead.
I only brought that up just because of the conversations that Mark and I were having over the
Mm.
weekend on Saturday, which was absolutely hilarious. Um, he's like, I need to wind Adam up. I need to wind him up. I'm gonna say this. What's like,
Oh, so was
okay,
that
bro.
not true?
What's that? No, no, no. It was true, but
Mm.
he was just exacerbating a little bit.
Right.
Um, just to get you going, to get your heart pumping.
Well, I haven't heard whether that because when I got mine, it said that you were one of the first 1,000 to order it, so yours is delayed. And hopefully, the second one, it's the second 1,000 is getting delayed, which would make sense. that it was only the second 1,000 they had commissioned to be printed. When is it supposed to be? 8th of December, so it should be on its way, right? Obviously, it's been delayed again.
I would hope so, for your sake.
I never got another email about it. Oh, actually, the email at the time said 6 or 8 weeks, so it didn't actually give a date. Anyway, so 6 weeks would be about around now, but yeah, pack of pricks. Anyway, um, yeah, that's it. I got nothing else new to talk about. We're into the labels, my man.
We are, and
Finally into the
just
labels. Yeah. So what have you got first off, my man?
well, I normally go VS, but on this occasion, I'm going to go Severin.
Mm.
Because Severin in Black Friday, they go mental. They release so many titles, and every day it's just a new one that comes out. So let's go from the top. We've got The Devil's Reign, uh, Vampiros Lesbos,
Hmm.
and I just want to mention on this one while I was at Mark's place over the weekend, he showed me his copy of it, and he's like, "Oh, I heard another label was bringing this out,
Mhm.
but I've got this one." And we couldn't think of what label it was until I started doing some digging. It was Severin. But in
Right.
saying that, I'm sure I have seen another label that was bringing this film out. So I know he's going to listen to this at some point.
Mhm.
So yes, Mark, there was another label that did it. Severin's doing it. Um, so yeah, and he was very keen to see like just a better release of it. He just wasn't
Okay.
impressed with the one that he got.
Fair
She
enough.
Killed in Ecstasy. That's the next one. Looking Italian, which has Matt LeBlanc in it.
Oh, for real. Wow.
Yeah, for real. Retribution. I always remember this one from the VHS cover of this dude with very bright fluoro green eyes. If this is the one I'm thinking of. So this is very cool. The Ghost, Idiot Box,
Oh,
The
yeah.
Final Program, the Bronson Lee, Zakarati Collection. Now this one is quite interesting because the dude actually looks like Charles Bronson, but he does karate. So bit different. Um, Razor Blade Smile, Student Confidential, which many people were very excited about seeing it in
Okay.
a physical release. Um, the Crippled Masters. This was really strange, man. Like
So
when I
I'm
saw the video for this, these dudes have limbs and stuff cut off of them,
right.
like their arms, their legs, you
Deliberately?
name it. Yeah. And I reckon I tagged you in this post for this film to
Okay.
check it out because it looked totally crazy. They like, you know, heal, recover, and then they go for revenge on the people that did this to them with no legs or no arms, and they just make it work. It
Really?
it just looked super fun.
Wow.
Um, a Bay of Blood, North Sea is Death Sea, and last Adam and Eve.
Ah,
So that's a pretty massive drop from Severin.
yeah.
They always go all out for the Black Friday sales
Hmm.
and releasing a lot of titles. I haven't really heard of any of them, but that's the joy of
No.
these labels. I mean, they just dig deep for
They
these
find the
things.
cheapest thing they can and go, people are going to buy it because it's something. But yeah, so there's a love out
But
there
that's
for all of
what's
them, right?
cool about it. They'll
Yeah.
find films that we've never heard of and put them
Yeah,
out to the world,
it's a
and
good
people
thing.
buy them
Yeah.
and go from there.
Yeah, that's why Criterion are so great. That was their MO when they began. It was just to bring cinema that people don't know about into the world. It's yeah, it's good. It is good. Um, I have 2 months of Arrow, and I can't remember whether we spoke about this last time because we didn't. We recorded in October last time, but Arrow, I've saved the emails just to talk about anyway. So they're releasing Snakes on a Plane, which I just got a Blu-ray of that cheap somewhere, like before this was announced. I've never seen Snakes on a Plane, and I wanted to watch it just because I've heard it's notoriously bad. Um, City Slickers, sadly, City Slickers is only getting a Blu-ray though. That's pretty fucked. I love City Slickers. I think it's great. I really
That
love it.
really hurts my feelings that it's
Yeah.
not getting a 4K.
But the thing is, man, in 12 months, I reckon it will. I'd really reckon it will. Like, it's weird, but probably from someone else because Arrow, this is just a trend I've been noticing that someone will get a license somewhere for the Blu-ray and not licensing works different for whatever format. So just because you have a license for a film doesn't mean you have a license for all three formats. So I reckon someone else has got the 4K, which is probably Disney because it is a Disney film now. I'm quite sure. So I reckon they'll release the 4K worldwide, but Arrow might have a license to release the Blu-ray for the first 6 months, like an exclusivity.
Yeah.
And you see that with Criterion do that sometimes. And we've spoken before about Arrow and Criterion swap brands, swap movies sometimes because they have, obviously European distribution versus North American distribution. But there's normally like the 6 month amnesty before while whoever gets it first can sell it, then they'll sell their file transfer, then the other people can sell it in a different market. And I reckon with City Slickers, something like that may happen. So I'm not going to buy the Blu-ray. Um, and
Yeah.
if the 4K is never announced, then at least in 12 months' time, the Blu-ray will be cheap enough. So, um, as much as I really want it, I just don't want to get a Blu-ray because I think a 4K is on its way.
I'd be hoping they'd do a double of both
With
on
both, yeah,
4K
yeah,
because I love both films. I think they're just really fun films,
yeah,
especially the first one.
yeah. First one's,
I grew up with that, watched it a lot when I was
mm.
younger, and I don't know, I just feel like that would be really cool for that to get the treatment.
It makes sense that it would though too, right? Like it doesn't seem. It seems, yeah, like we both spoke about it when it was announced that it's weird. This is only getting a Blu-ray, but like I said, I'm holding out hope for a 4K for sure. It has to happen. The next one is a movie I think I saw once back in the 90s, Under Siege. I'm not a massive fan of these type of movies, so I do own the Blu-ray, but I won't be upgrading. That's for sure. Don't know what your thoughts are on Under Siege.
I love Under Siege.
Yeah.
I saw that at the cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love old Steven Seagal. Anything from that era and back to where he started. I'm a big fan. I reckon it would be really good. I think it'd be a good transfer. I mean, Arrow,
Mm.
they do good shit. So,
Yeah.
um, I mean the sequel on a train, it's a bit all over the shop. But that one I would actually pick that up. I reckon it's totally worth it. And I mean,
Yeah.
come on, Erica
I was gonna say,
Eleniak,
yeah,
boobies in
yeah.
4K. I said it. People wanted to hear me say it, even though I don't know that. I'm putting it out there for all us guys out there. I think that scene in 4K would be delightful.
Yeah, there's two scenes I remember from that movie. It's that because she was hot as shit back, especially when I was like, what? Whenever that movie
Hell
came out, I
yeah.
was I was in my mid-teens. Yeah, that was a really eye-popping scene. But the other one was the knife fight. That I remember the knife fight in the
Oh,
kitchen because that's
yeah.
sick. That's yeah. They're the only two things I remember from that movie at all. Anyway, Under Siege, pretty good. Like it's pretty cool that it's getting a release. I think it will. It's going to sell a lot. I think a lot of people will clamor for it, and rightly so. The next one from Arrow is Hugh Sarah, or yeah, Hugh Sarah, the Bone Woman limited edition. Don't know anything about it. Sounds like a bit of a psychological thriller. The next one is something I'm kind of interested in. It's an old British film. I love old British films called The Assassination Bureau with Diana Rigg and Oliver Reed. Um, yeah, it's a secret organization that kills for profit. So that's kind of a movie that's up my alley, actually. So I will probably get that at some point in future. Again, it's only a Blu-ray, I believe, but it's on the list. And just recently, Arrow also announced their February lineup, which I'm very excited about. Two of these in particular, maybe three or four. I'm absolutely going to be getting Excalibur in 4K, and Westworld, the 70s version, directed by Michael Crichton, who is my favorite author of all time. Um, Next one is The Visitor. I'm pretty keen on that. I did check it out, did look it up, and I'm not sure. But if you've seen any of these movies, let me know, and we can talk about them. But I've never seen The Visitor. I've never seen Westworld either, by the way. I love the TV show, but never seen the movie. American Yakuza in on Blu-ray. I remember hearing about that back in the day, and it was pretty big. Um, this one I'm pretty keen on. It's called Save the Green Planet. If you don't know Save the Green Planet, I didn't know it until Begonia, the Yorgo Lanthimos film that just came out with Emma Stone. That's actually a remake of this film. I loved Begonia, but I'm also a Yorgo Lanthimos diehard because he just can't do any wrong in my eyes. I love everything he's done. So I'm pretty keen to check that out on 4K. I might pre-order them after Christmas, see what the funds are looking like, but I do want most of these. Senna, I don't know what Senna is. It's Sana, not Senna like the racing driver. It's a Senna collection, so I think there's a few movies in that. And Peking Opera Blues, which I see someone else is releasing that too soon. I think we're getting that in Australia. I think maybe that's an imprint Asia. I don't know, but I know I saw someone else is
It
releasing
could
it.
be because I have
Yeah,
seen that up online
yeah.
recently.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but I think it's pretty popular. Um, yeah, so if anyone listening, hopefully you know any of those. But I think Arrow got some good shit coming, especially in February. Like I'm pretty happy with all of that. Um, yeah, that could be like a what was there, six titles there, three, six, seven titles. I think five of them would almost be a must buy for me. Um, yeah, at some point in time. That's Arrow done for 2 months. What's next on your list, my man?
So next on mine is VS. Um, VS, as always, dropping some underground things. Um, and normally I'm pretty excited for VS, but I wasn't excited for a lot of this,
Mhm.
um, which is a shame. Um, they've done like some new slipcases for some of their older films that are out of print.
Yeah.
So we got Thriller. Thriller has had so many different releases and different covers. So this is just another one to that. I've never seen it before, but it's kind of like a revenge flick. A woman, hard done by, bad things happen,
Hmm.
and she comes back and she destroys everyone. Um,
Right.
so I would like to see it, but it's been a little bit expensive just to get it. So Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's had another variant
Yeah.
slip. Um, Orgy of the Dead. That's
Oh
another
yeah.
one that's had a new slip. Um, DeGaure's a VHS, new title, Demon Wind. Never heard of that, but there's a little bit of buzz online about that.
Mm.
Um, there's also a heap of new slips for some of their partner labels. I'm not going to go through all of them. The only one I put down was The Sadness, which
Ah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen, but I've heard really good things about that.
I bought the sadness recently.
Very sick, interesting slip, that one.
Didn't Arrow do the sadness?
I reckon they did. I,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
Arrow. Yeah.
it's a Shutter release, but other people have done it.
Yeah, I own it.
So
I think I got it recently. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
um, So now for the new ones that have come out.
Hmm.
We've got Troll 2.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never
yeah,
seen
the
that.
Troll series. I mean, this is in 4K. Everyone's losing their brains about it, but I don't know. I I haven't really seen all of them.
Mm.
I mean, everyone's like, yeah, Troll 2, 4K, great. But yeah. The Stendhal syndrome, uh, Descendant of the Sun, and Blue City. Now, that's probably the one out of all of that that I would actually snap up because
Okay.
I really, yeah, it just looked really good. Looked like a great film. Just old 80s, man. I'm just
Yeah.
a
It's your
fiend
jam,
for
isn't it?
80s. It is my jam.
Mm.
So, those sorts of films really get me. But it's not a 4K or anything, it's just a Blu-ray release, but
Yep.
it looked really decent. So, um, at the moment, VS is in partner label mode. So for the rest of December, after Black Friday, it's just partner labels and all the great deals that come with that.
Okay.
All the 50%, 60%, 70% deals. Um, so yeah, that's a real cool thing if you want to snap up some great titles in that sale.
Mm.
Um, but I think with the Blue City, what would really make me snap that would be that it's a Judd Nelson film, an old Judd Nelson film from
Yeah.
back in the
Okay.
80s. That's what really drew me to it. Um, and I would love to see VS one day do Relentless. Um, I don't know if you've heard of Relentless. There's a couple sequels that come from that. He's in
I
the
think I
first
have. But...
one, and it's just pure 80s. It's great.
Mm.
So good. But other than that, man, that's VS for the Black Friday sales. What have you got next?
Criterion next. Six to talk about. The Billy Bob Thornton movie, Coen Brothers film, The Man Who Wasn't There. I've never actually seen that. So I'd be keen
Yep.
to check that out. Network, which is an absolute classic of the 70s, is getting a 4K, I believe, Sidney Lumet film. Um, Also bringing out the Lubitsch musicals, a four-pack with has the Love Parade, Monte Carlo, The Smiling Lieutenant, and 1 Hour with You. Lubitsch is one of those underknown classic directors. Um, yeah, he's got a big fandom out there. I've only seen one or two of his films, but one of them I absolutely adore, which is The Shop Around the Corner with Jimmy Stewart. Um, that was the remember You've Got Mail from the 90s with Tom and Meg.
Yep.
That's a remake of
Yep.
that. Yeah. Anyway, the next one is a film by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, who made Pulse and Cure. It's called Cloud. It only came out last year. It's a revenge-o-matic. I love my Asian revenge-o-matics, and I've heard Cloud is really, really good, so absolutely keen to check that out. The next one is Jacques Tati Playtime is getting a 4K. I've got some friends out there who would be stoked by that. I pretty in the middle of the year, I think it was middle of the year, I actually picked up a Jacques Tati box set, so I won't be upgrading that, but yeah, absolutely worth your time. It's a all-time classic. The next one is John Cassavetes, A Woman Under the Influence. I've heard so much about this, especially from people who are in the Criterion Closet. They talk about it a lot. So I'd like to see that at some point. It is on my list. And the next one is the original 310 to Yuma, the original Western, is getting a release as well. That is Criterion for February, early February. Most of these come out. Well, actually, all through February. Um, you're next.
Well, this is a big one.
Okay,
Because
what she
for
said.
most of this year, it hasn't been too exciting, but this is very exciting. 88 films.
Mm,
We love 88
we
films.
do, man.
They
They're
they
They're a good
Those
group.
guys go up and down like a yo-yo, and sometimes it's there, and sometimes it's not there, but
It's
it's
so
always
random,
good.
right? Yeah,
It's
yeah,
so random.
yeah.
So I reckon there's some ones in here that you'll go, hell yeah. So we've got Swamp Thing, the
Oh,
original
sweet.
Swamp Thing in
Excellent.
4K.
That's cool.
Um,
I want that.
I mean, we know MVD did it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
MVD
I don't
stuff,
like
the
MVD.
the slips,
Yeah, they have that
they're a
grey
little bit
logo. I don't
thin.
like that
They're a
shit
little bit
painting. Yeah.
Hagon. But I reckon anything that 88 does and with their slips and hard boxes
Yeah.
is just second to none. They
Swamp Thing
go
will
all
sell
out.
like the clappers, I reckon. It will sell so well.
I reckon it will. And I mean,
Mm.
for Heather Locklear, come on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I remember
it's
watching it
all
as a
out.
kid with my brothers, or one of my brothers, and it was like, oh, even at that age, I was like, this is trash. But I reckon now I would appreciate it and love it. I was probably
Yeah,
like, I don't know,
very
10.
well done. I mean,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
suit alone that he's in
Mm.
was next
I
level
didn't
back
appreciate
then.
those type of things at that age.
Um, I reckon you'll dig this one next. It's
Mm.
Holy Smoke.
The
The
the Harvey
the
Keitel
Holy
film.
Smoke. Yes.
Yeah, okay. So that's the third group putting that out because we got that from Imprint and Kino have done
Yep.
it. Now
Yep.
88. Is it Blu-ray though, I assume?
I reckon it would be.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a 4K,
yeah.
but if you want a bells and whistles Blu-ray
Mm.
release of Holy Smoke, what better light label to put out?
That's Harvey and Kate Winslet,
So,
isn't it?
oh, hell yeah,
Yeah.
very good. We've got Dragon Lord, picture of a nymph. This one I'm so excited for, The Protector.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Jackie Chan,
Ah, sweet.
80s
88,
action.
88 love some Jackie Chan, right? They're
Oh,
all over him.
bro,
Love it.
they are getting the rights to all of the Jackie Chan. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
this one I've always wanted to get a copy of, um, and it's got every cut of this film, which is super cool as well. Um, I always remember the original VHS artwork, with him holding that cannon gun on the front. Um, Not really on this one. Totally new style of it, but I really want to get this one. I know I've
Yeah.
cut back, but this one, it's up there with Battle Creek Brawl for me. Um,
Okay.
because I did get that release from the 88 a while ago, and I reckon this one will be no different. Be awesome. Helter
Excellent.
Skelter,
Mm-hmm.
Sorority House Massacre, which I'm pretty sure Scream did. Fade to Black, which is
Oh, yeah,
doing the
yeah.
rounds.
I watched that. I actually watched
Everyone's,
that last month. I didn't put it on my list.
you
Have you
need
seen
to,
it?
of course, I've seen it.
Ah,
I told you about it. You need to tell me
mate.
about it now, Adam. What did you think of Fade to Black?
It was pretty fucking cool. I should look up what I actually wrote about it. Give me one sec and I'll find it.
Because I thought when I watched it that you would really like it. I
I
just
did
had a
really like
feeling.
it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find what I wrote, what I even gave it. I'm gonna have to search for it. Sorry. This is good radio. Dun, 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 dun.
Absolutely.
So
Insert
it's a three and a
music.
half. Okay, two lines. I wrote a legitimately fascinating film. Really enjoyed it. Um, yeah, that's all I wrote. But I'd really three and a half for me is a really good rating. Yeah, that's like well worth checking out. Almost a must see. Um, yeah, it's fun because it's like a cinema nerd. Like, how could we not like it, right? We can relate to it.
For sure. I mean, there's so many cinema nuggets
Yeah,
in that
yeah,
film.
yeah.
It's I don't know. It's just a I just found it really fun. I
Yep,
mean,
yep.
without spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen it, um, yeah, it's just a fun movie, man. There's a lot of
Mm,
stuff. If you were to watch it over and over again, you would see new
yeah,
things in the
yeah.
background flat out because there's just so much of that. And for a
Mm.
guy that's so into film and he
He knows so
starts to
much.
he starts to embrace his own characters and
Yes,
bring
yeah,
them to
yeah,
life
yeah.
to do away with the people
Let's
that
just.
have brought him down, like in his life or
I've
whatever.
lost your sound.
It's just great.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Sorry, are you there?
I can still hear you.
Oh, you could hear me. Sorry, I lost sound altogether. I don't know what happened. Sorry, everyone. There was a bit of a break in the weather.
You can still hear me. That's all
Okay,
good.
I've got you back. Yes, yes. I just
Yeah,
something
cool.
glitched out. My
Sweet.
apologies.
Um, anyway, we were just chatting about Fade to Black and
Fade to
how
black.
awesome it is, and you
Yes.
should pick it up wherever you can.
JB Hi-Fi, have it. I would buy it from there. It's one of the Shout Factory releases that All Interactive brought to the country, so well worth getting.
Which is super cool for
Yeah,
JB to get such a thing, and
absolutely.
we are very humbled in Australia to
Or
even
I should
have
s-
that.
I should say you can also get it from Easy DVD as well, obviously.
Let's plug them all, Adam. Let's go hard.
Yes.
Um, couple others. One called Sakuran, Strip to Kill, Shango, and I saved the best for last because it's another one that I've wanted for a really, really long time. And I mentioned it on another label. Double fucking impact.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah, yeah.
Van Damme,
Yeah.
brand new artwork commissioned, and it's like, holy fucking
I,
yes.
I
Let's
can't lie,
fucking go.
man. I don't think I might have seen one Van Damme film. I don't think I've never I was never into that type of movie. So I own Time Cop. I don't think I've ever seen Double Impact might have been the one I've seen. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Honestly, Van Damme's earlier works, for me, are
Hmm.
the best. You know, you got Bloodsport,
Yep.
No Retreat, No Surrender. If you're really going way, way back, Black Eagle, it's worth seeing just before he started.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, Universal Soldier,
Yes.
um,
Maybe that's the
Double
one I've seen.
Impact is way up there. There's some great action martial arts sequences in that film. We get Bolo Young as the villain.
Okay.
It is just great. I
Hmm.
love it. I mean, I've loved it since I was a kid. But I think that one through 88, it'll be really decent to get that. It'd be a great box. And for it to get a 4K
Yeah,
is that's really cool. I'm pretty excited about that one.
definitely. Yeah, yeah. I knew a lot of people would be dropping nuggets for that one.
Dropping nuggets, Adam. We
We haven't used
need to
that for a
get this
while.
shirt on the line.
We do.
That would be
Um,
wild,
over to me for Kino?
I reckon.
Yeah, okay. I'll try and whip through these, but one I was pretty excited about, Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, Kino always just whipping out some fucking pearlers, I think. Like, yeah. I mean, I remember watching Harry and the Henderson as a kid, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty heartbreaking and but also uplifting and whatnot. It's a cool childhood movie. Nice nostalgia. They're doing a movie called The Island. I don't think it's the Michael Bay The Island. I can't remember because I wrote this down a long time ago. Mississippi Burning, which I think is a big one.
Oh yeah. A
Mm,
couple labels have done that.
Have
um,
they?
but more Euro German sort of labels.
Yeah, okay.
So that's really
Um,
cool.
yeah, somewhere in time. Um, don't know what that is anymore because I've left their page.
Is that a Barbara Streisand film?
Oh, it's a Christopher Reeve film with,
Christopher Reeve. I
yeah, I
did
don't,
see that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And they're doing Dead Again. I have the imprint Dead Again. That's Emma, Emma, good gracious, Kenneth Branagh's ex-wife.
can't think of her name. I know the
Emma,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah.
got red hair.
I keep thinking Emma Stone and Emma Watson. It's not either. Obviously, it's not either of those. What the hell? Emma something.
Something
Mimic
knows.
getting a 4K is pretty cool. I actually really like Mimic. It's an early GDT film. Ray is getting a 4K.
That's super cool.
Yeah, Ray was
That's
good. I mean,
fuck
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx deserved
It's
his
really
Oscar for that.
awesome.
Yep. Peter Sellers, and the last one I'll mention is Peter Sellers is an early classic Blu-ray coming from them, which has five movies: Man in a Cocked Hat, I'm All Right, Jack, Heavens Above, Two-Way Stretch, and Wrong Arm of the Law. I've never seen any of those, but I'm a Pink Panther fan, so I like me some Peter Sellers. I've never seen any of those ones yet, though. A lot of films on his list that I need to watch. Emma, who is it?
Thompson.
Thompson. There we go. I talked long enough for you to
How
find
did we
it.
know?
Emma Thompson. Of course, it's Emma Thompson. You know this.
And I totally forgot that Robin Williams is in this film.
Is he?
He is. He's
I need to
Doctor
watch it. I own it. I haven't watched it.
Doctor Cozy Carlyle.
Oh wow.
That is and Wayne Knight.
Oh cool.
This has some
Hello,
really
Dolby.
cool people in it, like that you would have seen in a lot of films. It's not just
Hmm.
Kenneth and Emma. You got Andy Garcia. You've got who else we got here? Raymond Cruz. He's been in a lot of stuff as well.
Tom's brother.
Eric Kilpatrick. He's been in a lot of stuff too. Like honestly, Dead Again is a great film.
Hmm.
I've got that one. Have you seen that one?
No. Again, I picked it up earlier this year when one of those 2 for 1 sales or something. Can't
Worth
remember.
seeing for sure.
I'll get to it. I'll
Definitely.
definitely get to it because I picked it up
It's
because it
on the
looked
to watch
interesting.
list.
Yeah, with about 800 other films. Um,
1,000.
what's your next one?
So next for me is Cape Light. I
Hmm.
always like Cape Light.
Yeah, yeah.
They bedazzle me with some great things. Um, they're doing Thunderbolt and Lightfoot
Oh,
in
sweet.
4K.
Geez, that's a good
Um,
movie. I have a kino of that. So good.
I've only seen it once. I think I watched it on Stan.
Hmm.
Um, very sad film.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I I found it very sad.
Interesting stories
And
behind it too, because Clint Eastwood made it to try and get himself nominated for an Oscar, and he picked, and, he's got a young Jeff Bridges as his buddy. But Jeff Bridges is the one that gets the Oscar nomination. Apparently, it pissed Clint Eastwood off quite a bit.
well, he's pretty good in it. Like,
But Jeff Bridges, man, of course he's good. Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, they're doing that. This one is, I reckon, it's a really big thing. They're doing Shine in 4K.
The Australian movie, Shine.
Yeah, yeah. So they
Ah,
many have done Blu-rays of it,
yeah.
internationally and here,
Hmm.
but they're doing a 4K of it, which is very fucking cool.
I reckon it,
Um,
I reckon we'll see it released from one of our Australian labels next year.
I reckon for
Yeah,
sure. I mean,
yeah,
for an international label to do it first,
yeah.
I mean, I feel we should have done it first, but you know, who am I to
It would
say
be a high risk.
whatever?
It would be a high risk investment because Shine isn't one of those movies that you watch over and over.
Well, depends. Depends how much you like it, really. I mean, that
Hmm.
is a very good film.
Oh, it's a great
Jeffrey
film,
Rush is
but
absolutely electrifying in that role.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah,
But there's
it's
plenty of great
just,
films that you don't want to watch two or three times though as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
true. Some
Mm.
of them are just too much, and it's like, no, I
Mm.
need to just take a step back and let that breathe for a moment. Um, what else have we got? The Astronaut, uh, Ice Road, Vengeance, bit of Liam Neeson for you all.
Oh yeah.
So you would have seen that pop up on streaming. I don't know. I've watched a little
I'm
bit
not,
of it.
I'm not
It's
sure I have.
okay. Some of you may not have heard of it, but that's okay. And another one called Shell. So not too much on the Cape Light this time around. Um, but I'm sure going into the new year, they'll be dropping some serious bombs.
Yeah, I reckon. Sounds like it. Got a bit over to me for Umbrella. Um,
Yeah,
their March releases, because we've already spoken about February and so forth, I believe. No
yeah.
Escape is getting a 4K. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
Ray
very
Liotta
good.
film, yeah. I think I may have seen that back in the day. I don't know. Anyway,
It's really good. Filmed
Escape
in
from
Australia.
Absalom. Escape from
Yep.
Absalom. That's the name I remember it as. So I think I have seen it. Anyway, um, shouldn't change the titles. Um, Day of the Woman, I Spit on Your Grave, 4K. Um, so there's two of those films. In 4K, I Spit on Your Grave and I Spit on Your Grave, Deja Vu. Yeah. Anyway, The Dirties. You would know more about The Dirties than me, I think. I've never heard of it.
The Dirties.
Yeah, Sweatpants are in with the Dirties from writer, director, and star Matt Johnson, Nirvana, the band, the show, including new interviews. Found footage Firecracker comes from a collector's edition. Okay, I don't know. It's not telling me anything about the film, but I've never heard of it. If you haven't, that's cool.
I
Look,
actually haven't heard of that.
it seemed like something. No, you've upset me. I thought you would have had that. It seems like a
You
movie you would have known about. One of those so many of those movies you just know of their existence. But obviously not this time. All good. Can't win
can
them
look it
all.
up now. Like, that's funny.
Hmm.
The Dirties with
Yeah, it
Matt
doesn't.
Johnson
Yeah, that's the
and
one.
Owen Williams. I haven't actually heard of this.
Another found footage. Um, yeah.
Maybe that's
Anyway,
why, because it's found footage.
yeah. The next one, looking for Ali Brandy. I think that's a 4K.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's a 4K. I
No,
remember
it's
watching
not.
that. It's not just a Blu-ray. Oh, it
No.
is too, just a Blu-ray with a lot of bullshit involved.
They were, I'm sure they were
I think they were
hinting
too.
months and months ago that that would be a 4K.
I
And
think they were,
when,
mate. Yeah.
because I did say to you a couple weeks back about it that it was only Blu-ray. And I'm like,
Yes.
what
Yeah.
the fuck? Like,
I think
totally disappointed.
I think at the start of this year, at 25, they kind of put a teaser out what was coming, and I think this was one of them, along with Infernal Affairs and
And
Two
two
Hands.
hands.
Still no Two
Two
Hands.
hands.
And they've announced up till March now, and there's still no Two Hands. Like, why don't they just? It'd be nice if they come out and said, "We don't have Two Hands yet because of this, this, and this." Just put it out. Do some bloody marketing or some publicity about it. Get people re-amped for it. Create some buzz. Like it's coming, but because we haven't been able to release because of this, because they promised it. Just I don't know. Do some marketing. Anyway, Full Moon Fright Box Volume 3 is coming. Filled with it's got the Puppet Master 2 and 3 trances and Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity. Just some random moon movies. Um, yeah.
Just some random trash that
I've
they
got
found.
I've got volume one because I picked it up in the bog off sale in May. I had to get something to match one of the Essential Noir boxes I got. So I got that. I haven't still sealed. And the next one is Ebony and Ivory, a movie that came out this year. I've heard it's pretty good. Actually, produced by Elijah Wood, and it's got a good rep behind it. I've not been able to check it out, but yeah, it's cool that Umbrella are doing that. Um, but that's all I have from Umbrella. What have you got on the cards next?
I have one of my favorite labels that I don't have anything from them, but I still like them nonetheless. And I know you do too, because Underground is fantastic
Hmm.
and they always delight us with their underground choices. I'm talking about Radiance.
Ah, yes.
So, Radiance, here we go. We've got Libido. Let me see if I can pronounce this correctly. Iphigenia. The
Okay.
Japanese trilogy, and it's the Godfather trilogy, but it's a Japanese version. The Stuntman, Underworld Chronicles, Three Yakuza Foldies by Takashi Mike.
Yes.
What one that I have heard of is Cutter's Way, who Imprint did. Very good film.
Hmm.
Um, Definitely worth checking out. Dark film. What else we got? The Dancing Hawk, and last but not least, special effects. And it's
Right.
not probably about, film special effects.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's probably about other things, but that one in particular has been doing some rounds of publicity online and seems to be generating some traction.
Yeah, cool. Um, different radiance?
That is it.
Cool.
That's quite a lot for Radiance. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
because
Uh,
we haven't done anything for like 2 months or so,
um,
it's pretty good.
yes. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So over to Vision, speaking of saturating the market,
I'm glad I'm sitting down.
yeah, yes, yes, there's a lot. They have a lot. They're doing Alligator 1 and 2, 4Ks and Blu-ray, $130 for Alligator 1 and 2. 2 is a Blu-ray, 1 is a 4K. Lawnmower Man 1 and 2, Blu-rays, $90. Or you can buy both of them for 180. I don't know why I'm going through this, their prices, but anyway, they are also doing the Golden Princess titles for the imprint Asia. The City on Fire is in there as well as, let me switch pages. Um, City on Fire, a Chinese ghost story, and what we were just talking about, Peking Opera Blues.
There you go.
$100.
We, I think we kind of talked about that it was them.
Yes, we did. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're also doing Farewell My Concubine 4K and Blu-ray. For $90. $90. I didn't see them announce that. Lust Caution. I think I already own Lust Caution from something else. Anyway, I talked about Spellbinder. It's a different Spellbinder. Getting a 4K of that. Do you know Spellbinder?
Sounds familiar.
It's not the TV show, the Australian TV show from the 90s. It's a movie. I think it's Michelle Pfeiffer. $110 for the 4K and Blu-ray. Vampire Circus, $105 for the 4K and Blu-ray. I know why I'm saying the prices because fuck them and their prices. Saw 2 and 3 are getting 4K with the Blu-ray. They're both $80 each, or you can buy the pair for 140. Or you can buy Saw 1 to 3 for $190 in a limited edition bundle pack. Yeah. Then there's Cross Creek, King David. Um, Cross Creek has Mary Steenburgen in it. King David is an old classic, apparently. High Road to China, Target, Hard Country, Against All Odds. Um, so that's the February 6 pack. Then they're also doing, just scrolling through some stuff I don't even really want to talk about. The releases that they announced today, actually, there's a couple in here I'm interested in, and I think most people are going to be interested in these first two, The Fabulous Baker Boys and The Fan, with De Niro and Wesley Snipes. Michael Biehn is also in that. Very
Okay.
pretty, yeah, pretty keen to check to get that actually. Just a standard $35 there for that Blu-ray. That's pretty good for imprint. Can't lie. Mr. Jones, I'm not sure what Mr. Jones is, but that's a Richard Gere film. Wrong is Right. I don't know what that is either. Looks like, let me double click on that. Well, I'll talk about True Lies. Wrong is Right is a Sean Connery film. In a moment, World War III, but first, a word from our sponsor. I don't know. Sounds like a comedy. Um, Actually looks pretty interesting, I can't lie. True Colors, another Robert Redford film, and John Cusack, and Racing with the Moon, something I've never heard of. And that's all I'm going to talk about via Vision. I'm
Yeah,
sure you're
wow.
excited.
Oh, just Price Point City.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
don't know, man. Like, it doesn't matter what they bring out going forward. The prices are just they're up there.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. I think
Just
everyone knows about it. And I don't know. I mean, good luck to them if their business model's working, but I don't know. I just don't know.
I just think anything that's over $100 for a 4K
Yeah, it's fucking
is
absurd.
it's just too much. Imprint, Fire Vision, either way, it's just too much. Like it's not for just anyone to um own that piece of cinema
Mm,
anymore.
mm.
It's for another level of cinema aficionados. And I think
Yeah.
that's just wrong because cinema should be for anyone to experience it on any budget. It shouldn't just be for
Yes.
people that have deep pockets
Yeah.
that want that box set, that want that booklet, that want that art card, that want that poster, that want that keyring that I'm never going to get because they're never going to put out a keyring.
Can I tell you
Inside
something
joke there.
funny though? I actually
Yes.
have an imprint keyring on my keys because when my first one of my first orders with them, they sent me like a coffee mug with the Gambler, the
Oh my God.
um Gambler, and oh, I've actually taken it off. I've actually taken it off my keys. What the hell is it then? Right in here.
This
Because I hadn't
is
worn it for ages.
crazy.
Have I shown you this? Can you see it?
No, you haven't. Drop it down
Sorry.
because it's going into your thing. Yeah, that's it. It. One of them.
Yep. Imprint
See,
keyring.
to all you listeners out there, everyone, I made a massive joke stab about keyrings because I thought, yeah, keyring is very cool to put into a deluxe box set.
Hmm.
And it turns out Adam had one the whole time.
Yeah, and
He just
I
didn't mention it or
forgot
show it.
because I
Just
think it was
forgot.
only the second time I'd ever ordered from them directly, and they sent that with the Gambler coffee mug, which is
It, it must have been very popular
James
because
Caan.
they didn't keep doing them.
Well, they sent it for free. I didn't ask for it. They just gave it, and there's a little note: without loyal supporters like you, we wouldn't be over 3 years into our imprint film's journey.
Yeah, wow.
Please accept this as a small token of our appreciation. Thank you for your support. Best wishes, the Imprint Film Team. And when I got it, I was like, oh, that's cool. I love that they're doing that. And then they've just grown into they're the puff daddy of physical media. Huh? What do you want to say?
That is
Greedy
gold.
monsters.
The Puff Daddy of physical media.
My vision. That's a t-shirt.
Does that mean they go to the echelons of physical media and finally crack and lose it and then get their own documentary? Is that
Well,
what
they
you're
start
saying?
off. Well, no, they started off all tame and nice and pleasant, and then they just turn into monstrous, greedy beasts.
I like this. This is a VS title in the making.
That's yeah. So that's it for VV and imprint. What have you got?
Well, Adam, I have got some Shout Factory shout titles. Um, so as always, um, Shout and Scream are reissuing a lot of stuff
Steelbook.
in steelbooks.
Hmm.
They love it. They've they just love this stuff.
I know people,
Love to
collectors love steelbooks.
They do. So we've got the Dead Zone,
Oh
great
yeah.
film. We've got Prison on Fire 1 and 2. Now that's not a steelbook, that's just regular release. Perfect Blue.
Oh yes, I do want Perfect Blue.
Yes, I knew you would. Um, do you remember the film End of Watch?
There's Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good film. Um, this one is a big deal. Nightcrawler.
Yes,
Now,
that is a big one.
Night. See, we couldn't fathom a 4K down here in the old Oz, but
We wished for it.
we did.
It's in
We wished.
it was talk, and being that it's a Shout Factory, guess who's going to release it if anyone does? It's going to be Via
I could
Vision.
only imagine.
It's going to be Via Vision.
Uh, oh yeah. So basically, that is a steelbook. Um, Dead Silence in a new steelbook, which is cool because that's a great film. Wrath of Man. I
Oh
fucking
wow.
love that movie.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That
it's pretty
movie
good.
fucking rules.
Mm.
See, Statham is like another pigeonholed dude, you know.
He's
But
happy with it though.
Wrath of Man,
Mm.
that's not a pigeonholed role, and that's what makes it so
I
fucking
agree
awesome.
because I watched it because I'm not a big Statham fan, but I'm a Guy Ritchie fan. And I watched it thinking I'm not gonna. It's probably not going to be much, but I was shocked at how because it's not as good as a normal Guy Ritchie film, but it's a complete departure, and I really appreciated it.
He just wasn't him in
Mm.
that film, and
Yeah,
that's what's so great about it. It's the same as the Beekeeper. He's
yeah.
not typical Statham in that
Just
film.
the,
He
just the Beekeeper's a
gets
piece of
something
shit
else
though.
going on,
The
which is
Beekeeper
great.
cracks me up that movie.
That's just fucking amazing. So for me, the Statham broke at Wrath of Man and the Beekeeper.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of other shit in between all that that he's just that pigeonholed Statham, which is a shame. Still like all those movies, but those two in particular, he goes into an emotional level.
Mm.
It is just way
Yeah,
different.
he does.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so fucking good to see. We've also got this new one, Death Stalker.
Oh yeah.
Not the old Death Stalker. This is
Okay.
a new Death Stalker. Oh,
Sounds like one of those movie titles they made up in Seinfeld.
well, they may have. Um, Now I'm
Death
pretty
blow.
sure I'll go on a limb. I think I know his name, Daniel Bernhardt.
Okay.
He's like a fucking a stunt double most of the time. And he's yep, it is him. This dude, he's in the John Wicks, he's in
Ah,
Ballerina.
okay.
He is the ultimate henchman villain in a lot of action films.
Yep.
This guy is a fucking beast.
Yeah, sweet.
He's in this film,
Huh.
which is really cool, man. I think this guy deserves a lot more credit than he gets. And he dies most of the time.
Right.
He's a henchman that dies.
Yep, yep.
Pretty sad for him,
I'd sounds
but
like I'd know him if I saw him.
you would, bro. You would. He's in Atomic Blonde. He's in Matrix Reloaded. He's in
Hmm.
John Wick.
Oh wow, yeah,
He's
he's
in
everywhere.
Parker, which has Statham in it. Deathstalker, Nobody 2, Ballerina. The
Huh.
list goes on and on. His list is extensive. So that's very cool. We've got what else? We got The Big Heat and Bullet in the Head, which is another big film in this Asian selection that's coming out. You know, all the John Woo stuff.
Hmm.
Very fucking cool stuff.
Sweet.
So other than that, that is it for Scream Factory and Shout. I mean, there's other stills that have come out. I know there's some Child's Play stuff and some other horror
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, we already know about that. It's released years ago, but they're just rehashing.
Yeah.
Like, they love to
Yeah.
rehash certain films
I'd like to know the
that just
sales figures, yeah, because I was in JB
right.
today because the movies I picked up and I saw and I knew it was coming, but I just still surprised when I saw it that Superman, the original Superman from the 70s, has got a steelbook now at JB and it's $55. I don't know why they've just done that all of a sudden in the middle of nowhere. It's weird. Um,
I'm
and
sure I
and
saw something about that, or someone bought it that I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I just thought I don't know, man.
I got the standard
It's a bit
versions of
weird.
those maybe last year or earlier this year. Like they were $20, and then there was a 2-for-1 sale. Like think I picked up all four of them for like I don't know, not much. Wasn't much. But yeah, just to release that steelbook into the wild randomly, I don't know, it was weird.
I mean, for collectors, I think it is a big thing. I mean, personally, a steelbook, the artwork is always going to trump the
Yeah.
regular release, and I love that. I really do. But at the same time, they're normally way more expensive, and
Yeah, but that's the thing. Being this one's a roadshow title, like being $55, their steelbooks aren't normally that expensive either. So I don't know. I didn't look to see what's included with it. It might be a 3 or 4 disc. It might have new stuff in it. I don't know. But this thought was odd.
so what have you
Anyway,
got next
I've
on
got
your
Madman next, and I'll get into some Australian releases after your finish off your labels too. We've got January and February titles coming. So anyway, Madman, Shelby Oaks, bit of an online,
Shelby
yeah, a
Oaks?
bit of a Chris Stuckman, the YouTube guy, film bro, got his film made through GoFundMe, and apparently, from all reports, it's pretty disappointing. Um, so yeah, anyway, Shelby Oaks. Parasite is getting a reissue for some reason, the 4K.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Um, so if you haven't got it, I'd definitely recommend picking it up because it's a fucking amazing film. It won Best Picture for a reason. Die My Love, the new J-Law and Arpats movie is coming in February, which I'm pretty keen to see. The Mastermind, which is a Kelly Reichardt film with Josh O'Connor in it. If you don't know Josh O'Connor, look him up because he's one of those guys that is becoming a big star with like up there with Joseph Quinn, and he's been in a lot of stuff in the last few years, so you'll know him. He's actually one of the favorites to be the new Bond, Josh O'Connor. And we're also getting Hearts of Darkness in on the 18th of February, which is the documentary about making of Apocalypse Now that Coppola's wife made as he was making it. And apparently it's pretty fucking good. I keep hearing people say Hearts of Darkness is amazing. So it's cool that we're getting that in 4K in the country. I'll probably pick that up at some point. Probably in the bog off sale because so I'm gonna roll from now on. Are you all right, mate? Tech Technical glitch there. Shane glitched out on me. As I was telling him about Hearts of Darkness. I thought he was intently listening to what I was talking about, but
I was.
oh, were you?
I was. I was, and then my internet dropped out like a H bomb. It was just not cool.
Any comments on any of those? Have you seen Hearts of Darkness?
I haven't seen Hearts of Darkness. I mean, I've seen Apocalypse Now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, so I have no doubt that Hearts of Darkness would be absolutely intense,
yeah.
to
It's
say the
pretty
least. I mean,
interesting.
that film to be
Mm.
made was just
Yeah,
blood, sweat,
there's a
and
lot of
guts.
drama. drama on set because I had to replace one of the actors. I was listening to this on Michael Bean's podcast recently because they were talking about it. The topic was actors who'd been replaced, and Martin Sheen replaced Dennis Hopper in that, and then they were over budget. And then when it was Marlon Brando's time to turn up and act, he was like about 100 pounds overweight. And then he had to change the way he shot everything. So he kept him in the dark pretty much because he was supposed to be this big buff soldier, like general type of guy. And he was just this fat blob that turned up on set. So he had to kind of reorganize how he shot everything because of that. So yeah, it sounds like a fascinating story, the inside of Apocalypse Now. But so I will get that at some point for sure. You got how many labels you got left?
I've got one.
Yep, cool.
Got one left.
Do,
So only other one I've got left is Turbine.
hmm
And they're putting out Body of Evidence, the Madonna thriller, Willem
Cool.
Dafoe. Very
Tell them to
cool.
keep it.
They're doing Hellraiser, which has been around the block so many times now. It's like it's no big deal.
hmm
They're doing Fear and Loathing again.
God, everyone's done that.
Well, I got it from them about a year and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
So this has probably got different artwork, and that's cool. I mean, I love Fear and Loathing. Am I going to buy it again? Probably not, but they're doing it again. And they're also doing, wait for it, drum roll, da 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 da, Daylight on 4K.
That's awesome because it got delayed by Kino again. Like they announced it
Yeah,
and then it got
so
delayed again. That's funny.
Turbine is like, fuck that shit. We are going to jump in while the iron is hot and strike. Let's
Yeah,
go.
they must have the music rights in wherever they're from. Actually, no, I'm thinking of
Well,
Dante's Peak, not Daylight, because Daylight hasn't actually been re-announced. Mate, we're sitting on gold
oh,
with that Daylight.
bro, we've got the goods.
We got lucky. We got so lucky with that. They're going for 300
That
bucks on
thing is
eBay.
worth a boatload.
Yeah.
I've heard it's worth millions, like about five.
Well, it is to me. I'll sell it for millions. So what's it? 100K maybe. 100K, I'll do it.
I'll just sell it for enough to pay off my house. That's fine. Yeah, if you're allowed to do that, that's fine. So
At
yeah,
least buy me a
that's
house. So
my
yeah, I need
last
a million.
label was Turbine.
Yep.
Have you got any more?
I don't have labels, but I have my normal. Well, I've got the Australian stuff, and I'll get into that in a second. But I have my random catalog releases that I saw pop up. So there is a 4K of Ben-Hur coming. The not the original because the original was made before the big classic epic in the 40s or 50s. Anyway, I'm getting a 4K of that. All the President's Men. Any Given Sunday, I think that was on my wish list at some point in time. Any Given Sunday to get a 4K, and we're getting that. And Oliver Stone randomly just announced in an interview that Shout Factory are doing 4Ks of Snowden and Savages, two of his films.
Yep.
So that was pretty random. I've never seen Savages, but I like Snowden well enough. I thought that was okay. As again, it's not probably a film I'd want to watch too many times. But yeah, there's that. My predictions from browsing Amazon. And the first two I actually picked up the Blu-rays of these. 1941, the Steven Spielberg movie, because I've never watched it and I need to see it. Meet Joe Black. I saw that once because it's about 7 hours long and I thought it was boring as shit, but I do need to rewatch it. I didn't think it was boring. I thought it was kind of weird. Anyway, Legally Blonde will absolutely be getting a 4K. You can just see it happening. I think that's a Paramount title. Lethal Weapon box set will 100% be coming. I've been talking about this on and off for months on this show. A Lethal Weapon box set will definitely be announced in the new year. I'm going to say 98% sure of that. The Frighteners will be getting a 4K. I'm pretty positive about. because I've seen, yeah, just that stuff on sale. And as I said earlier, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, I saw that as we were talking tonight, that I think that'll get a 4K release. Um, I'll jump into my sources and open up the January guide. Yeah. Sorry, open. So what's coming in January? This is stuff coming to Australia. I've seen some of these, so I'll talk about them while I can. I can't see you on screen while I've got you. I've got this up, Shane. But we're getting the Bad Guys and the Bad Guys 2, the
Oh yeah.
cartoons.
Yep.
I've seen the first Bad Guys, written by an Australian and an Australian actor, by the way, and I love seeing that this guy's succeeding somewhere in the literary, and then his films are getting adapted because the first Bad Guys is actually pretty good. I'm not sure what the second one is like, but it obviously deserved a sequel because it was quite good. So, and the fact we're getting 4K animation is even better. Um, a film I have watched and quite liked. It's kind of a slow, odd thing. It's not a perfect movie, but a big, bold, beautiful journey. The Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie film. I did quite like it, but it's not going to be a film for everyone. Um, but I had a good time with it. This is Spinal Tap is getting a 4K in January, and I think Spinal Tap 2 is being pushed back, and we'll get that in February now. Yeah. The Smashing Machine, which I kind of like the Smashing Machine. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't what I expected. Emily Blunt is amazing in this film, and the Golden Globes have recognized her. She's nominated for that. So is The Rock. But Emily Blunt is so great in that. She's better in Smashing Machine than she was in Oppenheimer, and she was nominated for Oppenheimer. So yeah, you have seen the Smashing Machine, haven't you?
Yeah, I did see that. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Um, just a, I don't know. It's a weird film, but I liked it. Um, I mean, The Rock is like The Rock, but he's not The Rock.
Yeah, he's very
Um,
subdued and yeah.
and Emily Blunt, hands down. I
Yeah.
mean,
She's one of our best
she's
working
deserving
actresses.
of that
Yeah. She's really good.
because, as you know, because you've seen it,
Mm.
it's it gets pretty
Yeah.
intense and
It
brutal. I mean,
absolutely.
shit, those final scenes are just savage.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, it's a film well worth your time. So if you can manage to pick up if you haven't seen it, definitely pick up the Blu-ray. It's quite good. Next one is a film I'd never heard of. It's a Bruce Beresford film who I haven't seen him make movies for a while. It's with Luke Bracey, Brian Brown. It's an Australian film and Susie Porter. It's called The Travellers. Um,
I haven't seen this, but I really want to see it. I wanted to see it at the movies. It looked really good from the preview.
okay. I've not seen a trailer. Like I said, I'd never heard of it. So yeah. Anyway, that's on its way in Jan. Him, which is a horror movie that didn't get a good reputation. This is coming DVD and Blu-ray, no 4K. But those last two I mentioned either, or Big Bold Beautiful Journey, or The Smashing Machine. No 4Ks for any of those actually at the moment. Um, but Him was a horror movie that I don't think did very well. It's produced by Jordan Peele with Marlon Wayans in it, Julia Fox. Um, yeah, anyway, I won't spend too much time on that. The next one is a film I have watched and really liked. It's really, really liked. I think it's one of the sleeper hits of the year. There's quite a few of those this year. Roofman, getting a Blu-ray of that. You've seen Roofman too, haven't you?
Roofman was great.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I I liked Roofman way more than I thought I would have, and
same.
it was pretty deep. I mean, for a true story,
Yep.
um, it was just great entertainment.
Yeah.
You sit there going, could this really be happening? Could this really be true? Could he
Yeah.
really have done any of
Yeah.
the shit that he did?
Yep. And he did.
It's
It's an
he
amazing true
did.
story. Yeah. And
And
very like it's got Okay, so it stars Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst, who I've always loved Kirsten Dunst, and I love that she's having a little renaissance. Lakeith Stanfield, I'm a massive fan of. Juno Temple, from Ted Lasso, she's been in quite a few things lately. And Peter Dinklage is the great. He's great as the store manager. Just a prick of a
He's
guy,
a
and
fucking prick, an
isn't he? He's just
absolute
the
prick in that film.
absolute asshole. And Channing Tatum, like, gives him his
Yeah,
little
he
comeuppances, and
plays it
it's
so well.
it's it's such a really satisfying film to watch. It's really heartwarming. It's funny. It's got a bit of thrill behind it. Yeah, it's I'm actually, yeah, really keen to check it out again. It's really special actually. It's a bit of a lightning in a bottle type of film. Um, yeah, it's one of those ones that you is not one of the greatest films of the year, but geez, it's near top tier, and something, yeah, you don't expect to be great. Um, anyway, so I dribbled on about that for too long. We're getting a some TV that's coming. Is actually, this is a movie. Sorry, direct to video. This is a DVD of sorry, I've lost the title. Code 3 with Rainn Wilson. You know as Dwight Schrute and Lil Ray Howe. It's yeah, it's on his final 24-hour shift. The burned out paramedic is tasked with training his eager but inexperienced replacement. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I don't know what it's like. I don't know anything about it other than that, and so I don't know what its reception was like. There's also a documentary, Jimmy Barnes, Working Class Man documentaries coming to DVD. Um, yeah, coming in January. Paw Patrol, if you've got kids. And here's what's coming to 4K. We are getting Death on the Nile, Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile. Oh, here's one. I don't think I've told you about this. Tom
Death on the
Hardy,
Nile.
Legend.
I've got that.
What? Huh? Death on the Nile, the
No,
4K
Death on the Nile. I've got
on Blu-ray though, or 4K?
no 4K.
Who released that before? It's a
Um,
Studio Canal, I'm pretty sure. Because we're also
yeah,
getting a couple of her films. I think Murder on the
I've
Orient Express as
definitely
well.
got that. Because I had what Murder on the Orient Express,
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that for a
yeah.
bit, and then I got that one.
I didn't know they had 4Ks up until I know Studio Canal announced them. There's a 4 pack in the UK that you can get, but we're getting these two first. Yeah. Anyway, cool films. I like the Agatha Christie films. I've kind of in at that age now. I'm kind of into a bit of murder mystery stuff. And I find them really, even though you know what goes on, actually find them quite rewatchable, just because of the great casts that they have and just the situation. I think it's quite good. Next one, yeah, like I was just saying, I'm not sure if I've told you about this before, but Legend, the Tom Hardy movie where he plays the Cray twins. You've seen Legend, right?
I haven't seen Legend,
Oh,
but I've heard
bro,
it's incredible.
you would love Legend. You would love it. Yeah, you would love Legend. It's a Shane film.
I've seen snippets of it,
Yeah.
and it looks really great.
I always thought Tom Hardy was kind of an overrated actor until I watched this, and he plays twin brothers, and he's amazing. He's so great in this. Like up there with Michael B. Jordan playing the twins in Sinners. Is that impressive? Yeah, great film, great performance from Tom Hardy as well. Also getting Smokey and the Bandit is getting a 4K from All Interactive. That's pretty interesting, I thought, because I think Vivision had done that before. I know we've got Blu-rays from them, but anyway. Also getting Kung Fu Panda 1 and 2, which means 3 and 4 will be coming later in the year, but they're both coming to 4K. Shooter, the Mark Wahlberg film, getting a 4K of that. The Antoine Fuqua film. You can comment on any of these at any time, buddy, if you want.
I mean,
Huh?
I've got Shooter on 4K. I bought that
Yep.
many years ago.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Right. Is this a
I think that,
re-release
well, it
for an
probably would
Australian
be. I mean, when
re-release?
I got it, it was the first.
Okay.
But I don't know. Maybe the transfer will be better. I think the transfer
Uh,
on that one has bits and pieces that are great. And there's bits on the Blu-ray that are better. I think there's like color, darkness, sort of grading that are just a bit off for me on
Hmm.
that one.
Okay.
But I would hope that having a newer release, it's better. Um,
It may not be because they might be just using the same transfer as what's been
True,
released, but I don't.
and
Yeah, I don't know.
that's
I
more
don't.
more cash grab for them, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, maybe, maybe. Okay, so February. So the movie I was just on about, The Travelers, that's been pushed back. So that's coming in February now, early February. So it's not being pushed back by long. Um, Next one is we're getting a DVD and Blu-ray of a film I really liked. Another one of those hits from this year up there with Roofman, Good Fortune. I really like Good Fortune. That's Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, Aziz Ansari, Kiki Palmer,
Yes,
Sandra Oh. Great film. Really, really liked it. Aziz did a really great job directing this. Um, yeah, I thought he did impressive work. Oh, yeah, I was a fan. I was a fan. Yeah. Anyway, I'll move on. Yeah, I'll definitely recommend you seeing that if you can. So we're getting Black Phone 2. That is coming in February also. Scott Derrickson. Apparently it's better than the first one. I hope so because I wasn't a massive fan of the first one. Um, the
it's
next
pretty
one,
good. It's a very intense watch.
okay.
Black
I'm
Phone
down.
2,
I'm
shot in a
definitely down.
totally different way, a lot more B grade scenes, like the sort of not dream sequences, well they kind of are, but
Yeah.
like I don't know, seeing the future sequences, they sort of do it in two different ways. Um, so the transfers are completely different. It's like
Okay.
straight cut, yep, this is that, and then they go to this, and then it gets all sketchy in B grade. Very well done. I
Hmm.
think you'd like it, man. I reckon you would.
I hope so. I mean, I'll definitely be watching it, but I hope it. I still need to watch Megan 2.0 too, actually. Anyway, I'll get there. The next one is a kind of a bit of a really popular film. I don't know much about it, but it's Regretting You, the one with McKenna Grace and who else is in this? It looks like Dave Franco. Alison Williams, who's from Get Out, and Megan, as I just said, McKenna Grace, Dave Franco, Mason Thames, Scott Eastwood, and Willa Fitzgerald. So it's got a decent cast and was pretty successful. Did pretty well at the box office, I think. Um, yeah. I don't think I'll ever check it out, but at least we're getting it. Next one is a movie it's actually in my top 3 or 4 films of the year so far. Begonia. I was talking about that. Yorgo Lanthimos. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons, getting the 4K of that in 11th of February. So at the moment, loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and that's the remake of Save the Green Planet that Arrow are releasing that I was talking about earlier. Wicked for Good. It's coming pretty soon. It's like a couple of months away. It's only released at the cinema right now, so that is coming very quick. At the end of February. Um, yeah, that's massive. It's coming so quick. So is that one of the reasons the theatre experience is being killed as well? Because these releases are far too quick. Anyway, not for me to decide, just for me to comment on. Chucky, the complete TV series, is getting a Blu-ray release, 3 seasons of that, DVD and Blu-ray. So if you're into Chucky, which I think a lot of us are, that's a pretty cool release coming. Um, Watson season 1. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a doctor show, Doctor Watson. Obviously it's based on what's he's called, but a modern retelling. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know anything about it. Matlock. I've heard really good things about Matlock, the Kathy Bates version. Yeah, people seem to be loving it. I reckon it's great, but again, it's not a show I'll ever watch. Fire Country, if you're into that, it's getting a DVD. 10 episodes of that. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming you don't either, Shane. You don't watch TV really, do
I've
you?
heard of it. Fire
Yeah.
Country, I have heard. I've heard it is quite good.
Okay.
Um, and
Oh,
even like you mentioned Matlock. I mean,
mm.
I've heard really good things about that.
Same. Same. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
And Kathy
Yeah.
Bates is a no-brainer. She is a
Yeah.
solid actor. I mean,
But she was
there's not
nominated
much
for it
that she
too.
does that isn't good.
Yeah, she was Emmy nominated and I think even SAG. So yeah, I mean, Kathy Bates is like a legend, right? So yeah, again, it's not a show. I'm not into procedurals too much. So yeah, I'm not gonna get into it. Another direct to DVD film called 40 Acres. Um, In a famine-decimated near future, Haley Freeman and her family struggle to safeguard their generational farm as they make one last stand against a vicious militia hell-bent on taking 40 acres. A post-apocalyptic thriller. Danielle Deadwyler, Michael Grey Eyes, okay, that's his name. Katame O'Connor, and I don't know, just people I've not heard of. Um, Next one is direct to video is Bring Them Down. With Christopher Abbott, Barry Keoghan, um, Cole Meany. So when an ongoing rivalry between farmers, Michael and Jack suddenly escalates, it triggers a chain of events that take increasingly violent and devastating turns, leaving the families of both men permanently altered. A lot of farm movies being made at the moment. I think we can blame Taylor Sheridan for that with his Yellowstone, right? Um, the next
Bring
one is
them
a
down.
hey, sorry.
I was just looking at it. I was looking it
Oh,
up because that sounds familiar. Yeah, it's on Prime.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah. This Christopher Abbott, he's been in a lot lately.
Yeah, and so is Barry Keoghan.
He, yeah, those two kind of getting around,
Mm,
um, and just really making a name for themselves.
yeah.
I did see that on Prime, but I think it's like a rent to buy.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Um,
because
but
it's a new
but
release.
Cole
Yeah.
Meany, I mean, that guy
Yeah.
is
Yeah. He
he's
plays the
he's not massive, but he's kind of legendary at the
but he's
same
a
time.
oh he's a character. Yeah, one of those guys. I have that guy. That guy. He's I remember him most from being the most cunty of cunts in Con Air. He's like the
Was
worst
just gonna say that, like
douchebag.
he was an absolute prick, but he was
Yep.
great.
He was great. He was a great asshole, and John Cusack gave him great comeuppance. It was great. Anyway, the next one coming is strange. This is direct to video, but Rosamund Pike and Matthew Rhys in a film called Hello Road. Not about a farm this time, but basically parents retrieve a distressing late night call from their teenage daughter who has accidentally hit a pedestrian. They jump in their car, racing to get there before anyone else stumbles across the scene. As they head deeper into the night, disturbing revelations threaten to tear their family apart as they soon realize they might not be the only ones driving down Hello Road. Actually sounds pretty interesting. And the fact that it's getting straight to DVD is a bit of a shame because it sounds like it needs something else. And then I can't say it's the last one. You haven't scrolled that far, but one called King Ivory, starring James Badge Dale, Ben Foster, who I think is super underrated. Ben Foster's a fantastic actor. Um, and this is from civilians to criminals to addicts to law enforcement and everyone in between. All walks of life intersect in this expose about the pandemic that is fentanyl street name King Ivory. In its business as usual for Tulsa drug lord Lane West, battling the local criminal element which hits too close to home when his son Jack gets hooked on fentanyl. I'm not going to read any further. It goes for a while. But it's like, yeah, it's they're comparing it to films called Crisis and Sovereign. But it seems a bit like Street Kings.
Sovereign,
And yeah, another direct,
Sovereign, that movie. Yeah,
yeah. Oh, okay, yep, yep.
that one that was. It's a new one.
Mm,
I haven't seen it yet, but we were talking about this last episode,
I
and
think we were.
I was gonna
Yeah.
hire it on Prime. Not that I can now because I deleted my account. Um, yeah, that's really interesting.
Mm.
That's that would be worth checking out for sure.
Um, there's another one here called Queen of the Ring. It has Walton Goggins and Josh Lucas in it. It's an extraordinary true life tale that follows Mildred Burke, the legendary professional wrestler and single mum who defied incredible odds to become the first $1 million female athlete and longest reigning champion at a time when the sport was banned across most of America. It's actually a remake. No, maybe not a remake, but true story of a woman wrestler from what appears to be the 50s. Um, Seems interesting. So some pretty interesting stuff coming to video. Sorry, to direct to DVD. Um, Next up, we're getting correct me if I'm wrong, and I probably am, but Scream is getting a 4K. Is this a re-release in Australia, or is it the first time Scream's getting a 4K in Australia? I I think it's a re-release.
You mean the original Scream?
1996 Wes Craven Scream, yeah.
I'm
I
sure
own it on
that's already had
4K,
a
but
4K.
I think it has. I own it on 4K, and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I picked it up at JB, not it wasn't an Amazon import.
Yep. Yeah, I know I've got one, two, and three on 4K
Okay.
because number four is only just getting a new 4K screening.
It's not
So
funny, Chelsea, actually.
Right.
It's so funny.
Sorry. Just
so,
checking something.
so yeah,
Uh,
definitely it's already had 4K.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, re-release. This one I know hasn't had a 4K in Australia, but it's been out for a long time. War of the Worlds, Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, hasn't had a 4K release in Australia. Promise.
I've got that.
I've got it too, but I didn't get it from Australia.
I did get it from Australia. I've got it. I
This is
know
not.
there's crickets going right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm positive it hasn't had an Australian release.
Well, I have it in a box, but I don't know which box it's in. But I did pick it up. It's an Australian release. I do have
Okay.
it.
At a JB or something.
I'm not actually sure where I got it from, if it was JB or I bought it online, but this is from way back when it first
Okay.
came out. Like it was a while ago.
Okay.
Because I know I didn't get an international release of it. I bought it a local release.
Maybe it is then. Yeah. I mean, I believe you. Because I'm not sure, but I thought I was sure, but you've got me doubting it.
It's not uh, in saying that, it's not a release that you get now. It's rare. If
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
to
it's out of
find it in
print. Yeah.
JB now, it's rare as.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Um, I don't think you'd find it because
No.
I've seen a lot of other people online like posting about it and saying this is coming out like a reissue of it.
Hmm.
And I thought, well, shit, I've already got that. It's really weird because like a UK label put it out as a 4K,
Yeah.
Tom Cruise version. But
I think I've got the
I
Paramount
don't have
or the
that one.
Universal
I'm
one.
I've got an Australian release of it.
Okay. Interesting.
When I find it, Adam, I will
Yeah,
send you
yeah,
a
yeah. Let me
picture and I'll
know.
be
I'm
like,
interested. Yeah.
well,
Send
Adam,
me.
there's it. Shh.
They'll probably
It's not a
pre
bad movie.
all the
It's
three.
quite brutal.
I love War of the Worlds.
Mm,
I think it's amazing. Super underrated.
I mean, by the time it gets to the clutch, it's pretty fucking brutal.
Yeah, I reckon it's incredible. I think it's some of Spielberg's best work. Certainly his best work during the thousands in a 10-year period since mid 90s. It was great. This is Spinal Tap is coming in February, where Spinal Tap 2 is coming in January. Um, we're getting Shutter Island. That hasn't been released here before on 4K.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah, it's coming 11th of Feb. Big one, Lawrence of Arabia is getting a standard release in
Yep.
the end of February. It's still going to be 50 something dollars as the 4K, but it's because
It's
it's
a
got a few
lot.
discs in it. Yeah, it's got a few discs in it, but it has yeah, I mean it's Lawrence of Arabia. Absolutely worth getting. It took a while to get it standard, but I'm glad it is because it needs to be opened up to more people and because it's a fucking all-timer for a reason. And some things that are coming soon is another movie I really loved, and these don't have dates on them yet. I'm just going to mention If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, the Rose Byrne film. Probably equal favorite to win an Oscar now because she's actually won a couple of Best Actress awards for this, and she is fucking phenomenal in this film. The film itself is pretty good, but Rose Byrne is. I'm a big Rose Byrne fan. I think she can do anything. It's one of the great comedic actresses we have of our time, honestly. But she nails this. This is a drama. It's a little bit funny, darkly funny, but goddamn, she's good. She deserves an Oscar. I hope she gets it. As my cat walks into the room. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. That'll come probably around March, April, and I just want other people to know about that film, especially when she gets her Oscar nomination. You might, yeah, maybe hopefully get at least a Blu-ray of it, not just a DVD. So that's all I have coming for Australia. We're up to now. Do you have anything that you want to come to 4K? Are we doing that again? I mean, I've got a few on my list. Hey, Mr. Pan, my cat just came in.
I've totally made a list, Adam.
Awesome. It's getting late. We'll wrap it up real soon because it's late for
because
both
you
of
know
us.
I don't have anything around me right now, and I was just like making lists as we go. As I've done for the past few shows.
Mhm.
I think you should start, Adam.
Oh, really? Okay, I haven't spoken enough. All right. I will say my first one, and I just kind of write these down as I think of them through the month now rather than whatever. But Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. We want to see Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, right?
That's the top pick. I mean, that's a really classic film.
It's fucking awesome. I love it. So
I'm surprised
more people
that
need to
hasn't
see
come
that.
out already. I
Yeah.
mean, if Kino did that, I wouldn't be surprised. It
Yes,
seems
it
like
would.
Kino title to me.
Yeah, I agree. It's such a fucking great film. Probably Steve Martin's best film, in my opinion. I'm a big Steve Martin fan, but I think it with him and Michael Caine, and all the other cast members, it's just so funny and just brilliantly made. Yeah. Anyway, over to you.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to earlier in the show.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Ruthless People.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
th- I think that's totally worthy of a
Absolutely.
4K.
I think I might have mentioned that
It's
before.
you
I don't
did.
want to do
That's
this
why I'm
to you.
going back to it. I just thought, you know what? That is a really cool film.
Yeah.
It's totally off kilter and ridiculous, and you got Judge Reinhold and Danny DeVito, and it's just
Mm.
mental 80s film.
Yep. It's one of those
I mean,
quintessential 80s comedies that just kind of flies under the
totally
radar.
is.
Yeah.
It fucking is, man. It really is. It's one of those films that you've either heard of it or you haven't.
Yes. And if you
And if you
haven't, you
haven't,
need to.
you need to hear about it.
Yes. Yeah. I'm glad it's got some fans because I love those type of movies. They're my jam actually.
So
Next next
that
up for
is my
me,
first pick.
it's a good first pick. Next one for me is something I'm amazed I've never seen anyone talk about it or ask about it. Is 9.5 weeks. Uh,
Nine and a
Mickey
half weeks.
Mickey Rourke, Kim Basinger, the sexy thriller.
I'm sweating just thinking about it.
Yeah, I
Like
mean, absolutely needs a
that
4K,
film
right?
is like it's like the ultimate video nasty of the 80s. Like it really is. Like I swear, films like that came out and they'd have two different versions of uncut and just an M-rated version.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies. Wild Orchid is another one of those films
Ah, yeah.
that falls into that bracket. Um, so yeah, 9.5 weeks, bro.
It's a great pick,
If
I
you
think,
look
right?
that up on VHS, I
Yeah.
reckon that would have on the cover extra steamy version or uncut version or
Mm.
something like that because the sex back then
Yep.
was just unhinged and just too hot for
Yeah.
cinema, really.
There's a section or the whole eating the food in the fridge scene, like that was taken, like they did that in The Naked Gun. It was like it had a massive cultural impact of the time, and I remember watching it way too young because it was just on in the lounge room. I don't know who was watching it out of my family. Um, but yeah, I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't be watching this even at that age. But I didn't turn me away, and it was the 80s, and you didn't get turned away from that. Um, watch what you wanted.
Hell no.
Yeah, we won't go. Next one for you.
So we were talking about Mikey earlier, and that's a
Mm.
4K restoration. But what about The Good Son?
I know
When
the
is
good
The Good
son.
Son, Macaulay Culkin,
Oh
Elijah Wood
yes,
gonna
yes.
make some 4K
Great choice.
waves? Because it really is
Yeah,
I haven't seen it for so long,
that's a great
but
choice.
it is a good film. I mean,
Mm.
if I was to watch it today, I think it'd be like watching it for the first time because I haven't seen it for that long.
Yep. Yeah, man, that's a really good choice. I like that. Um,
And that was quite brutal for the time as well.
mm. Yeah,
So yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My next one is something which I'm surprised hasn't had a 4K, because I don't know if enough people have seen it, but I think I don't know if you have, but Animatrix, which was the animated, they released an animated, a bunch of animated shorts as a movie, after the Matrix, and it's called Animatrix, and it's incredible. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it's so, so good. It's just like tales within the Matrix universe, other people who go in and out of the Matrix, and there's like an anime version and whatever. And it's just, yeah, it's fantastic. And a 4K of that would be pretty sick because it only ever got a DVD, as far as I'm aware, in Australia at least.
I do remember it. Um, but I don't think I ever saw it.
Okay.
But it would be very cool in 4K. I mean,
Yeah.
what they could bring out of that and everything, it'd be super fucking worthy.
Yeah, look, I think honestly, I think the Matrix could be good as a TV series, at least a limited series, because there are so many different worlds they could explore within that. Like other people who go into the Matrix, it doesn't just have to be, there's a lot of people that have escaped, have been untethered. So anyway, different thoughts. What's your third one?
Well, this is one that um I doubt you would have seen. But if Mike's listening, he may have seen it. It's called Brain Damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard of brain damage.
So basically, Brain Damage is about this dude who has an alien life form
Yeah.
that sort of plugs into the back of his fucking brain and
Just
generates incredible hallucinations. But within this parameter, this alien life form is killing things around him.
yeah.
It's
Um,
it's a really fucking cool movie,
I saw something
and
about this recently, I'm sure, or I listened to a podcast where they were
it
talking
would look
about it.
fucking sick in 4K because there's a lot
Yeah.
of different colors and detail that they could fucking rip out of it.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch this. Good choice.
Definitely
Uh,
worth checking out.
mm.
I haven't seen it for a long time. I did own it many, many years ago, and that was an Arrow release as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Yeah. Well,
well worth tracking down.
um, my next one is Twins, DeVito and Schwarzenegger. And I've got a theory as to why we've never got one and why we may never get one. Um, because if you guys have heard the story, my headphones are dying, but if you guys have heard the story that DeVito and Schwarzenegger basically did the movie for nothing, but they got a lot of back end. So they made the most money they ever made in their career was from that movie because of basically the post market. They got points from the box office and plus the physical media sales. So I don't know that Twins will get a 4K release because most of the money will probably go to DeVito and Schwarzenegger rather than the studio. So no one will probably want to release it because they're not going to make money from it. They won't release it. So I don't think we'll ever see it, but and I think that's the reason why. But I'd love to have it. I think it'd be amazing. Twins is a classic.
It really is.
Mm.
That's actually another film that I saw at the drive-in
Oh, okay.
many, many, many years ago. I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I know, it's just a such heartfelt, warm family
Mm.
film. It's
Yeah,
just fucking
it's
awesome.
just fun. Yeah.
Even to get that on Blu-ray, that would be cool. I mean,
Yes, I have a DVD of it, but yeah.
international release, I've seen it on Blu-ray and
Hmm.
it's quite expensive. So yeah, man. Very good choice. Very good. My next choice is Flight of the Intruder.
Flight of the Intruder.
Totally random. I
Can't
know.
say
I
I've heard
get
of
it.
it. I've never heard of it.
I do love Danny Glover and I do
Ah,
like flying airplane films and war, and this one just ticks
Willem
all of it.
Dafoe.
Um,
Huh.
I this
Ah,
is
John Milius. It's a John
super
Milius film. Wow.
this is super hard to get on Blu-ray alone,
I reckon.
let alone anything else. So if this did come out in 4K, I think it would be a game changer. Like
Yeah. Well,
it's
it's Danny Glover,
it's
Willem
very
Dafoe.
expensive to buy it
Yeah, I love it.
on any sort of format, really.
Tom Sizemore. Just looking at Rosanna Arquette.
It's
Um,
got some really
Dan
good people in
Florrick.
it.
Ving Rhames.
Mm,
Must be baby
yeah.
Ving
And
Rhames.
Baby Ving Rhames.
Yeah, baby
Yes,
Ving.
absolutely. Baby
Cool.
Ving.
Good choice. My last one, I've got a few to choose from, but I'm gonna say the Hudsucker Proxy, Coen Brothers film. I just want to see all more Coen Brothers in 4K, to be perfectly honest. But Hudsucker Proxy is one of my favorites of theirs. It's so great. Tim Robbins and just their normal cast of amazing character actors. It's just whip crack, smart, funny. Jennifer Jason Leigh is in it too, and she's brilliant. I'm not sure if you've ever seen it, but if you haven't, try and hunt it down somewhere because it's an incredible film.
I think I saw it a very, very long time ago, when
Hmm.
I was younger.
Yeah,
I wouldn't remember it though, so definitely one to revisit.
definitely. It's holds up so well. Tim Robbins is actually one of my all-time favorite actors, and he's great in this as well. So yeah, um, I should lay that out there. What's your last one before my batteries run flat?
So my last one is Ghost World. I've talked about this
Oh
film
yeah, yeah.
before.
Heard it goes well.
Thora Birch, Steve Buscemi, Scarlett Johansson in a very, very,
Wow.
very early role for her.
Hmm.
Um,
2001 film.
Criterion did this. They put it out. There
Did
was only
they?
a Blu-ray with a 4K restoration, mind
Ah.
you. Um, so very good chance they may redo it in a 4K UHD. They may not. I fucking love this movie. Very
Hmm.
gutted that they actually played it at a cinema in Adelaide, uh, 6 weeks ago. Um, in this double seat boutique sort of thing. I really wanted to go, but if you didn't take someone, you had to pay the full price, which was about $40.
Wow.
Um, but I fucking love this movie. There's so much awesome panache going for it. It's very old school. It's very stupid. It's very real. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it,
Uh,
you totally need to see
I
it.
do. I need to add it to the
Um,
list. It's a
you
7.3. That's a really high rating on IMDb.
it's it's worth every number in that score.
Yeah, wow.
Um, so it's it's got a very art house vibe about it, but at the same
Mhm.
time, it's just very black humor as well and
Yeah, yeah.
dramatic and everything. It's worth seeing, man.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna add it to the list. Just remind me because I want to check it out. It looks good. Um,
So that's totally my last pick. Um, I'm surprised I haven't picked it already. Maybe I have. I don't know.
don't
I
remember
think I
it.
have. I think it's the last second time I've chosen it. Um, but it's worthy. It's
Doesn't
worthy
matter.
of a
That's all
second
right.
picking.
That's all right. No one remembers. I think this is wrap up time, right?
I reckon, man. I
Yeah, my
reckon we've
battery's
done it.
about to run flat on my headphones. So yeah, anyway, I just want to let if you've stuck it out this long, we've been going for a very long time, and thank you if you have. But on Wednesday next week, the week after this one, this episode launches. There's a special episode of the Super Fun Happy Horror Hour with me and Mike from Beyond Horror. We've interviewed writer director James Branson, who's directed a new Australian film called Bunny. And was a great chat. We spoke for a couple of hours with James. We had a really fun time with him. He was great. The movie itself, Bunny, is fantastic. He's about to start touring it around the country at independent cinemas. They have an Instagram page called a film called Bunny, where you can see where and when that's showing. He is touring it all the way up the East Coast, and mate, it's really great film, and I really hope more people get to see it. He did talk about wanting to release it on physical as well. So then we might see it at some point. But if you get a chance to see Bunny, absolutely go see it on the biggest screen you can. It's a beautiful looking film. Cinematography is great. Really impressive performances. All actors that you've never seen before. Maybe a couple of them because a couple of them been in Home and Away or something. Um, really impressive psychological horror, gore horror. It just covers so much gambit of the horror genre. The director himself doesn't think it's a horror, but we kind of tried to convince him it was, but that's fine. We had a really great chat. Check out this cast and check out the podcast, I mean, and then, yeah, see if you can check out the movie. Until then, Shane, thank you very, very much again for joining me. We'll see you next year. And everyone have a Merry
Happy
Christmas. Yes,
like 2025. We did it.
it is a year,
Whole
another
year.
year's gone. Yeah, have a great
Holy
26,
shit.
everyone. Hopefully your physical media dreams come true in 26 and the Curbside Collections. You can follow me, Curbside_collections on Instagram and Curbwriter on Letterboxd. Shane is at Blue Relic Hunter on Instagram. The Curbside Collections podcast is a member of the SPDM Crew Podcasting Network, wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to be on the show or even start your own podcast, reach out to the SPDM Crew podcast Instagram page, or even myself, and I can put you on to Mike, who is our fearless leader, and he will steer you in the right direction. But until next time, thank you very much for being patient with us and listening all this way. Love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and whatever you celebrate. Hopefully, it's a good one with your family and friends. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive. Don't eat too many calories. If you do, walk them off. Love you all. Bye.